Hey, ghosties! Hello, everybody! How are we today? Pink Axolotl, hello, Tem, hello, and Bugs, hello, how are you guys doing? Ollie, you got first, congratulations. You can't hear me right now, but I know you're here. Why in fuck's name did I get an ad? Inky, I do not know. You should not be getting an ad, I'm very sorry. Hi. Hello, how is everybody? Hello, 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 Wicked Ink, how you doing? I'm animating? What are you animating, Banana? Gay Changeling, hello mate, how you doing? Saucy Nuggets, how are you guys? How is everyone? I hope you guys are doing well. Father, hello, yes, what is up? Who is not getting sleep to not miss the face reveal? Yeah, I have no idea when it's gonna be happening. But it's happening. We're building up to it. Me and the stream royalty were literally just talking about Dream is supposedly supposed to face reveal within the next 48 hours. Like, you're animating Skep Halo? I want to see it when you're done. If you're willing to share, I would like to see it. That sounds awesome. Xander, at first I was like, feet as a joke. But bro, I don't think it's a joke anymore. There's a date now? Give me what? Yeah. Apparently the face reveal is meant to be within the next 48 hours. It's either going to be tomorrow or Sunday. Theoretically. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Hello everybody, my name is Almost Xander. Welcome home. How are you? Oh god, it's the lore music. It's the lore music. Go away. No, I don't want this. No, we just listened to that. We'll go with this. Perfect. How are you, Aro? I think I might implode if I miss it. I don't even know what to think about it. I'm like I'm semi-excited. I'm honestly just excited for him. I'm gonna have to go, but I'll be back in a little watching a movie with my cousin. Enjoy the movie. Have a great rest of your night. And if you get it back here, that's awesome. I know it's like then, but when? I do not know. I bet you won't go live when Dream Face reveals. I probably won't be live when it happens. I'm probably not gonna go live tomorrow just out of fear of when it happens. You know? I'm gonna let the internet do its thing. Because I don't need to be live when it happens. The world will explode. I don't want to make anybody miss it. It's gonna go crazy. Father, I have information about tomorrow? What's tomorrow, mate? It's the man, the myth, the legend. Hello. Also, look at the hair today. It's so curly today. Some days it's fully here, and then some days it says no way in hell. Excited to see the DNF meetup? Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be terrible for the numbers, but it'll be funny if you go live during the face reveal. Yeah, I just title it like Dream Face Reveal, and I go live, and I'm just like, it's me. Hi, I'm Dream. Nice to meet you. Fun fact, me and Dream are about the same age. I'll be chronically online for one day. There you go. Enjoy the one day. Is Hocus Pocus 2 good? I really want to see it. I'm sure it's going to be great. It's one of the only, like, sequels I've ever been so excited for. Split Die stream when? I'm hoping soon. But it's been difficult because I can't bleach my own hair. I need my roommate to do it. So, ow. My toe hurts. Soon. Yeah, I'm hoping soon. I just need time for my roommate because I'm relying on somebody else to do the bleach because I can't bleach my own hair that way. It's just not gonna go well. I don't even care about the face reveal. I'll ditch that shit in a second to see you. There we go. All right. Anyways, you guys can tell real quick that we have other people on chat, so I'm gonna unmute them and go say hi to them. I'm gonna go say hi to everybody. We're not alone today. I'm gonna turn my music down so I can hear myself. But I'm gonna turn it up for you guys so you guys can still hear the music. If someone spoils Hocus Pocus 2 for me, I'm gonna start stabbing. Yeah, no spoilers in chat because I will fist fight all of you. I will physically fist fight you. Okay. Where's my Discord? Discord. It's my friends. Hello. Hi, Holly. We were alone before. Chat, if you guys are new here and haven't heard from you know Emily for the very least, but it's been a little bit since Ollie has been on in terms of voice, so you might not recognize voice. But their names are up here. If you're confused, it's the same people in chat. Real confusing, I know. Yeah, very confusing, but it's Ollie and Katara is Ollie and Emily. Same people, chat, mods, famous streamers, my friends, whatever you want to call them. Honestly, yeah, kind of cringe. But yeah, no. If anybody spoils the movie for me, I will fist fight you. They were talking about Hocus Pocus too. I really want to see it. Also, ow, I have a cut on my toe and I was just picking at it and now it really, really hurts. I don't know why I was picking at it, but I was and now it hurts. Hey, you're welcome. We can't hear them? Yes, you can. No, you can't. Now you can. Can you guys hear them now?
Are you serious,
You're
Xander?
gaslighting them.
Can you hear them? Yes, you can hear them. Okay.
Oh my god, I've been talking this entire time.
Well,
Guys, stop gaslighting.
I'm sorry. But regardless, anyways, Ollie, when she speaks, it lights up, and Emily, when she speaks, it lights up, so it's not too hard to figure out who they are. Apparently, they sound similar. I don't exactly
Frankly,
agree.
guys, if you think we sound similar, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. That's why I have it. I have it so the bubbles light up when they activate. Like, but so you know that they're there. Whatever. You guys will figure this out. It's not too hard.
Man, two cis girls who have somewhat deep voices really do be the bane of everyone's existence, I guess.
And make the same jokes and complain about
Make
the
the
same
same
things.
damn joke.
Oh Lord. I had a thought today. I think I'm gonna try to do, since I'm doing the subathon right after my birthday. I think I'm gonna do what I did last birthday on stream, which was pumpkin carving. I think I'm gonna do pumpkin carving on the subathon because that'd be fun. But I thought that would be a good time.
What are you gonna carve, Xander?
I haven't decided. I mean, I'm gonna carve a pumpkin,
carve pumpkins
but
at my house.
I'll come over to your house, Emily.
I'm more than happy to carve pumpkins more than once. If I can afford to come to your house, still figuring that out. Ow!
I tried to carve a pumpkin. I got a pumpkin, and then my brother carved it for me, and I got really mad.
Oh, that's bullshit. Hang on, I have to go put a band-aid on because I've caused issues. You guys talk.
All right.
Hey guys.
I have a joke.
Okay.
What did the mermaid wear to her math class?
What did she wear to her math class?
An algae bra.
That's a really good joke, Ollie.
Yeah, you liked that one the first time I told it to you.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Oh, give me like 2 seconds.
All right, you're gonna Google it? Okay.
No.
Okay. Just thinking really hard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give me a sec. Oh man, my phone's not loading. That's kind of weird.
Oh, that's weird that you need that to think, but I understand.
Yeah. I like looking at the screen.
I'm alive.
No,
Yeah.
wait, no. Shut up.
Helps jog your memory. Yeah, Xander, you're not here yet.
Xander, shut up. Knock knock.
Who is there?
Theodore.
Theodore who?
Theodore wasn't open, so I knocked. All right, Xander, you can speak now.
Thanks. Hi.
You're welcome.
Yeah, anyways, hi. There's nothing like being like, I'll be right back, and just hearing the really disappointed Xander that comes from Ollie every time.
It's just so like repetitive.
Yeah, it's a very distinct Xander. Like,
It's always just, yeah, I gotta leave for like a billion different reasons, and I'm like,
I'm
Xander,
sorry, I was bleeding from my toe.
I know,
It's such a weird specific situation.
Why were you bleeding from your toe, Xander? Why is this problem happening?
I had like a little cut on my toe, and then I was picking at it, and because anxiety, and then
let's not do that next time, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
She sounds so
I forgive
genuinely
you.
upset.
Such a forgiving wife. I'm so lucky to have her.
Ball and chain, man.
Not the old ball and chain holding us down.
Not the nagging wife holding you back.
Apple products.
What?
I feel like a boomer right now.
Emily's a traitor.
I'm a traitor.
Don't you hate your wife? Comedy.
That was not what I said.
No, that's boomer humor. It's just I hate my wife. Haha, it's funny.
Hate my wife and using the iPad.
You were in two different eras now.
No.
Oh, and I'm upside down.
iPad.
Why am I'm upside down now? All right.
My boomer thing is calling every tablet an iPad, and I can't stop for some reason.
Yeah,
I think it's so funny.
that's valid. But Emily, how are you liking the new iPad? Speaking of iPads.
I just got it. I just got it working. Oh, I gotta double click to install Twitch on my iPad.
Do it. Let's go.
I
I've got Twitch on my
please.
iPad.
Oh,
Flip to Zandy.
I was given an iPad today, so I don't know what to do.
Are you gonna get games on it?
Because I'm a big rep of Samsung,
I don't even-
and yet here I am.
I don't think I have any games on mine. Let me go. No, I have Mario Kart on my iPad. I'm looking at my.
Why do you have Mario Kart on your how do you what version of Mario Kart?
It's
could you
Mario
possibly
Kart
have?
Mobile.
No.
My sisters like it, so. Oh wait, no, I have more than that. Hang on, I have more than that.
The Switch.
Okay, wait. The list of games I have available on my iPad. I'm gonna screen share this.
Did I download Lego Duple Marvel?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
I have Egg Incorporated, Heyday, Minecraft, Pizza, Angry Birds 2, Roller Coaster Tycoon, Ava Bell, Magikarp, Flashcards, which isn't a game, Gardenscapes, Clash Royale, and Mario Kart. And almost all those are because my iPad comes with me on road trips and I give it to my little sisters. But, ta-da!
My brother has a Samsung tablet that I call an iPad, and I downloaded the Minions Run game and My Singing Monsters, and I like to play those.
That's valid. Guys, this is actually going to be an Egg Incorporated stream. Forget doing art. I'm playing Egg. This is Egg Incorporated. Oh, I don't want to do my Apple ID. Let me collect my stylos. See, this is a game where you see that this is a little farm, and you tap this big chicken button, and then chickens come out, and then you tap it more, and more chickens come out. Do you guys like this game? Chat, what do you?
I've played this on your iPad before.
You
but
have.
I don't remember when or why.
At Emily's house in her kitchen late at night while I was making ramen. You played the egg game.
Actually,
my
I
God.
was the one making ramen.
You made ramen. Ollie was playing the
Oh my
chicken
God.
game. Guys, do you like
Good
this?
times, bro.
Do you guys like the chicken? This is gonna be the stream. This is gonna be a chicken stream. And then
Green size.
it's really great. I've seen that game before. I don't know what it's about other than chickens. Yeah,
God.
it's literally not about anything other than chickens, and then also
I'm
like
using
drones.
HB pencil.
Good job. And then you like upgrade these. Like there's these like you collect all these little thingies. I'm collecting all of my awards. I got an epic research award. Shells, you can deeply customize. Oh, interesting. Oh my god, it's gay. They've added a gay customization.
No way.
And chicken customization.
Liberals taking over. I'm kidding. I promise.
Clearly, the gay agenda has hit the
liberals.
chickens. And then you're supposed to like upgrade to like these thingies. Like you have these, and you upgrade them. And so like
Tanner, what kind of Apple Pencil do you have?
I have the 2019 iPad Pro with
Do you have the one or the two?
I think I have the 2 because I have the magnetic one.
Okay, yeah, that's what I got.
It is fantastic. 12 out of 10
I was
recommend.
confused. Everyone was like, take off the cap. And I was like, huh?
The cap?
And then I realized that was the wrong version.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had the Gen 1.
Yeah, no, that is, yeah.
I just keep accidentally making it into an eraser.
Oh, yeah, you'll get used to that.
I mean, I do that on my own tablet too, because I always press the. Actually, it's not less eraser. It's more that I keep color picking.
Ollie lasted 16 minutes. She's gone.
Yeah, she said that once her parents came in, she was just gonna leave the call and work on her homework.
Oh no.
She's now not even watching stream.
Oh well, all right, that's fine. Bye, Ollie. We love you anyways. I'm gonna pull up my art real quick. Okay, chat. Okay, yes, I am. I was waiting for a goodbye. All right, go do your homework, love. We love you. Thank you for being on stream for a little bit. Okay.
Love you.
I'm gonna update chat on what happened on the animation while I did off stream, and then we can talk regularly. Glad I was here to tell a joke. Honestly, a great impact. Okay. So we have been working Chatterinos. We have been working on the kneeling down animation for our animatic. You can turn the auto eraser off. I hate the auto eraser. Ditsy says you can turn the auto eraser off. I'm sure you can.
How do I flip the canvas.
What do you mean? How do you what?
How do I flip the canvas?
If you're in your canvas, go to the little wrench and then go to canvas, and it's flip horizontal and flip vertical are right there.
Oh, okay, that's inconvenient.
How else would you do it?
Just a button, just one button.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Well, on mine, I just press like a single button, so I guess I'm just used to that.
Yeah, I will say there are a lot of things to learn with Procreate. I've been using it for years, and I literally still learn new things every day, like constantly. Like I'm always recently. Chat, if you use Procreate, here's the thing I learned most recently. If you go to your color selector over here, you can then take this off and keep it there. And now it'll just stay there. And you can just have it just out at all times. Don't know why you would want it, but you can pull it out. Apparently. That's a thing you can do. Didn't know that.
Whip your dick out.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Is this the lasso tool? Yeah, it is, okay.
Yeah. And then like you can do like I'm moody. I also learned this menu, the copy and paste menu, is really easily accessible. I didn't know how that it was, because normally you have to like select something, and then you have to go like here, and then you could do copy paste, but you can just do that, which is much easier. I think there's another. Is it this? No.
How do I just move it?
2 fingers. Move everything with 2 fingers always.
No, that didn't do it. Wait, no, I'm just zooming in.
Oh God, Emily's learning.
I'm just gonna fucking take the L. I don't need to move that eye. It's fine where it is, actually.
Oh, are you trying to do like lasso tool and move it?
Yes.
So you found the lasso tool, right? The freehand select? Okay, so then select the thing and you have to click the dot to close it. Like
it's closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then click the little mouse button that's next to your lasso tool, and now it's movable.
Oh, there's so many. No, it's warping it. I need to press this.
Yep.
That's rotation.
Oh God, yeah.
That's also rotation.
Yeah, at the once you've selected your thing and you have the little mouse button, all the things are at the bottom, so you have warp, distort, uniform, or freeform. If you just want to move it, I keep it on uniform, and then you can just move it around.
Literally hate it.
You'll get used to it. It's very.
It's moving it larger now.
Well, you don't have to touch the item to move it. Like, you can, like, click next to it and drag your finger and it'll move. But, anyways. Okay, so, chat, here's what's been going on with the kneeling down animation. So, this was the first one that we had made. I'm going to update you guys on what I did off stream. So, this was the first one we made, which wasn't an animation. It was a 3-frame kind of concept, right? I wanted PHILZA to be standing, and then squatting, and then kneeling. Because he's, like, kneeling down, you know? Not a crazy idea. And then while I was on stream with you guys, we did this one, which is an animation, kind of him kneeling down, but I hated it. I've stared at it, I've looked at it, I hated it. I couldn't stand it, so I decided to start over again, even though we'd spent, like, literally an entire, like, 3-hour stream working on this one. I gave up on it because I hated it. So we've moved on, and now I have this one. And it took me, I don't know how long, canvas information, statistics, 3 hours. It took me 3 hours to do this one, but this is what we have now, and I'm way happier with it because it actually looks like an animation. Like, it's a smooth movement. That's not just like 2 or 3 frames. This is like a full body smooth movement. So I'm quite happy with this one. I would like to know what chat's opinion is of it, if chat has opinions on it. If not, that's chill too, but I'm here, and
If not, that's chill too.
Listen, sometimes chat is real quiet and won't give me any opinions, and then sometimes chat is very chattery and wants to tell me things. And I'm always desperate for opinions. It's like hella smooth, yes! Hey baby, Apollo is here with us today. Wicked dicks? Alright, that's the type of opinion I like. But yeah, anyways. Looks poggers? Thank you. Alright. My confidence is restored. So, our goal today is going to be inking this motherfucker. I used myself for reference, because I had Emily's reference, and I had Tessa's reference, and I needed a third reference, because I could not figure out how the fuck I was supposed to do one knee at a time. So, with the use of 3 separate references, and a lot of prayers, we got here.
I would say I don't kneel with both knees, so that was a me thing. I just fucking drop.
Yeah, Emily just hit the floor as hard. She just gone.
And it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard.
Emily hit the floor at full speed. Emily died.
If you have control, you can use both knees at the same time.
Listen, Phil's old. He doesn't have control. He's like 700 million years old. He's got 3 feet in the grave. Sorry, what?
Can you stand without using your hands?
Yes.
Like from the ground?
Yeah.
Some people can't do that, and it's like, how? How can you not do that?
I'm testing this out live on stream now.
Like sitting down, like on your butt, standing up without your hands.
It's gonna be okay. Hang on. I've got to adjust my camera angles for this. Chat, you're on the move. Okay. There's my floor. Hang on. There's Apollo and my floor. I'm not gonna be able to hear you, Emily, because I'm taking my headphones out for a moment. But yeah, if I have my hands, like, it's not incredibly difficult. It seems super easy, and there's like a billion different ways to do it. Anyways, for some reason I've just gone and proved it. There you go. But
yeah, some people can't do that, so I just want to make sure, because apparently it's like.
Is that really a strange thing? Chat, can any of you guys not stand up from the floor?
I don't think it's weird. I just like I was weird. I was surprised that people couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm asking the other side of it. Is there anybody here who can't stand up?
There were some people on my dance team that couldn't do it very well.
That's so weird.
Like even like we had this like this team bonding thing where we all picked a partner.
Mm-hmm.
And like you had to like sit back to back, arms linked, and like have whoever could stand up the most by like pressing each other's backs. Me and my partner were doing like reps, man. We were going up and down.
It's easy.
It wasn't hard.
I've done that with you before.
Everyone else was like struggling to stand.
I'm so confused.
I was like, what? We had like 16 in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's like basic coordination, is it not?
Apparently it was difficult.
Like, I know that's like a popular team building thing, but I didn't think it was because it was difficult. I thought it was just, you know, two bodies work together. Hi, Poison. Welcome in, Queen.
I don't know. Either way, we slammed the floor with the
absolutely wiped the floor. Okay, I need to find what color of a video. Oh, I'm just using black for this. Okay. Really a shame on myself. I'm just using black for my backgrounds. RIP. Or not my backgrounds.
No background right now.
I didn't mean background, I meant outlines, but whatever. Also, what pen am I using? Is this marker? I hate not knowing what pen I'm using.
Don't worry, Xander, I'm using HB pencil.
You're using HB pencil? That's
yeah, what's wrong with my HB pencil?
No, I was just curious. That's my most common one. That's like my the pencil I made.
I just chose a pencil, man.
HB pencil and Procreate pencil are the two sketch pencils I made.
I just picked it. I was gonna go with Narrander because I liked the name, but I didn't.
Not a fan of it.
I just picked it.
Yeah, Procreate pencil and HB pencil are my favorite because they have the most like range dynamic of when you lay your pen down. But yeah. For people who don't use Procreate and don't know what we're talking about, HB pencil is this one. So this is what Emily's currently drawing with. And it's nice because if instead of drawing like this, you tip your pencil sideways, it works like a pencil does. Like you have a pencil tip and it shades. You guys seeing that? See? You lay it down and it shades like that. It's really nice. And then you can stand it up and it's like this. And then you can lay it down and it's like that. It's like, and this is like all the way on its side. This is like semi on its side. And this is all the way up. Like it's really nice. It's a very, very nice pencil. The other one I use is Procreate pencil, which is this one, which just has like a more obviously graphic style to it. And it doesn't do... You'd go for it. It doesn't do as nice on its side, but it does work. I've used Technical pencil, but I don't like it as much because it's very pressure sensitive. And I'm lazy. And it doesn't have a very good tilt either. But... recently, I've been inking with marker. Normally, I ink with Syrup, which is like one of the smoothest pens that exist. Syrup and Studio Pen are like the two like smoothest boys. But I've been using marker recently to ink, and I just really like it because it's got a little bit of texture to it. I don't know why. Kind of just a fan of it. We're gonna do like that. Boop. Okay. Poison said, and the party members got into a bad fight in game. Now this player character drama. I am the drama. Oh lord. We got drama in the chat. Oh, Poison, do you want to see the animation? This is how it's going so far. We've got a kneeling PHILZA, sort of, kind of. I'm doing my best, alright? Fart Nuggets, hello! Oh, I missed you too. How are you? Oh my god. Emily, can I talk new Twitch update complaints?
I mean, you do that often, so...
Okay. We're talking about this real quick. Dear lovely, darlingest chatterinos, if you look at your chat right now, you will see next to where you type, I'm trying to like look at it, next to where you type, right? There is a new button. Normally there's the little bit button where you can use bits, and then there's a little emote button where you can do emotes. There's a new little up arrow button. I don't remember what the fuck, I think it's called elevate, okay?
I'm on mobile, so...
Yeah, it probably doesn't show up on mobile, but most people can see now that there's a little elevate button in your chat where it says you can elevate your fucking your comment, right, to the top of the Twitch thing for a certain amount of money. I don't have the new button yet because I'm on mobile, thank God. None here on PC. It does exist. I have it in all of my chats now, and it's I don't think I can see it in my own channel. Yeah, I can't see it in my own channel, which pisses me off. But in everybody else's channel, I can see it. If you don't see it, that's totally fine. But just know it's there, and whenever it does pop up for you, I don't have any control over it. I wasn't told that it was getting added to channels. None of us were. Nothing was announced by Twitch about it until it already was out. We can't control the prices on it. I can't turn it on and... Holy shit, what the fuck?
Good?
Yeah, sorry, there was like a explosion outside? I'm not gonna say explosion, there's a boom.
There was an explosion.
There was just a...
Someone blew up outside.
There's just a loud boom.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Anyways, I can't control it. I can't control the prices. I can't turn it on and off. I also can't see it. Elevating the chat only elevates it for you. Streamers don't see it. Only the chat sees it. And none of the money goes to us. It's not for us. It's for Twitch. Apparently. This is the rumor that's going around right now. Like, this is the conversation that's going around right now, is that this is how this works. So, from what I understand, until we get some actual confirmation on how this thing fucking works and why it's there and how to control it, don't use it. It's like $120 to elevate your comment for like 2 minutes. Like, regardless, it's stupid. Just don't touch it. Not on my channel, not on anybody's channel. Fuck that shit. I think it's like 70-30. I don't believe it is. Because it's not added to my revenue list. Like, there's nothing on my moderation that talks about it, how to get access to it, how to change it, how to edit it. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing. I'm looking. I can change my subscriptions, my bits and cheering, and my ad revenue. And those are the only forms of revenue I have. There's no nothing. It's not listed on our revenue whatsoever. I'm looking at it right now. I just saw it, I hate it. Yeah, it's I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know whose idea this was, but it kind of ridiculous. But yeah, this is like brand new whatever. It just came out a couple days ago, and I was starting to see it on streamers like channels, and I didn't know what it was, so I didn't click on it. But like, it's a thing. But Twitch has been doing a lot of questionable things, to say the least. Twitch really out here trying to sink their own ship, dead ass. Like, I don't know. It's not great. They've tried to do some things to like improve Twitch, and then they made it significantly worse, like on the same day. But yeah, I don't know. Like the most recent update we got was that they removed the what's the word for like when you have to be, you can only stream on one platform. There's a word for that. Like exclusivity. They had like an exclusivity rule that if you make money off of Twitch, you can only stream live on Twitch when you're live. You can stream on YouTube as well, but you can't like go live and have it be on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, which is called multi-streaming. They removed.
I'm back.
Huh?
I was gone.
Oh, you're back. Hello.
I'm back.
You're good. Okay, I'm being told to hydrate now. I'm hydrating.
Oh, that's a little too large.
Anyways, what I was saying, one of the most recent updates that Twitch made was they changed their exclusivity deal. As in, people who make money on Twitch can now multi-stream. As in, I could go live, and I could be live on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and TikTok all at the same time. That's permitted now. Even though I make money off of Twitch, and I have a contract with them, I'm allowed to stream everywhere all the time. That's permitted. But also at the same time, they allowed that, which helps the little streamers. And then they punched the big streamers in the face because they removed their what are they called? Their preferred deals, which is what, like, when you get to be a really, really big streamer, think like Rambu size streamers, Tommy Innit size streamers, Tubbo size streamers, those boys. You can negotiate with Twitch for a better deal. Usually you get 50-50 split revenue on most things, and they're able to argue for 70-30 split where they get 70% of their revenue and Twitch gets 30. And there was no like announcement of how that worked. There was never any like official rules about who could get in and who couldn't. There was no like what exactly you had to do to get that. You just kind of had to have representatives that could argue for you, kind of thing. Like, and there was no guarantee on who could get it and who couldn't get it. So eventually they recently just said like, nope, we're not doing that anymore. We're not handing that out to anybody. Everybody who already has it, those are the only people who get it. And they only get it for the first, like, I don't remember, it was like $150,000 or something stupid. They get it for like the first like $150,000, and then after that they go back to the 50-50 deal that all the little streamers get, which could like effectively half or even third their income. Like, that's insane. It's insane. Anyways, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on it. I think it's crazy. But hey JD, what's up? Hi Xander, I had a better mental health day but bad chronic migraine day. How are you? I'm okay. I'm today. I don't know. I'm kind of in between. I've been doing lots of like working on like artistic stuff, so my brain is just kind of chewing through things. I personally find it disgusting that they flat out said streamers and their content make our platform and then decided they wanted half the money the streamers earn. See, I understand Twitch has to make money, you know? It's free to stream on Twitch. So it's not like they're getting money by having streamers. So they have to make money somehow. Like, that's the same for every platform. I mean, like, and ad revenue on Twitch doesn't do enough to genuinely support both streamers and their platform. So they take a chunk of everything. It is kind of bullshit. They take a chunk of like community generosity, like stuff like subs and donations, which is why you can have like donations off of Twitch. But like, I don't know. It's just some of the things they've been trying to implement recently has just been a damn mess. Those platforms are... What's up?
Oh, I'm just complaining. Keep going.
No, go for it.
I hate all of these inking brushes.
You hate all...
They're all bad.
What do you hate about them?
They just don't look... They aren't working.
What do you mean they're not working?
I don't know. I'm not vibing with them.
I mean, the most... Oh, I hate basketball. I think the most basic ones are usually Syrup, which is super common, especially bigger, and then Studio Pen, because those are like the two smoothest ones. If you want, like, smooth stuff.
I like both texture and smooth. I don't just like smooth.
I also really like Technical Pen. Technical Pen is nice.
I don't like anything. They're all bad.
I'm using marker right now.
There's just not enough fucking
Gymnastics nice.
line width.
What do you mean there's not enough line width?
Don't worry about it.
No, I can give you. Oh, I'm upside down again. Okay. You can up on any of these brushes when you
No, I know you can customize them.
Yeah, you can. So you can like up their
I know. I'm just complaining.
Okay. Well, I was gonna share information. Maybe you're not the only one struggling, Emily. You ever think about that? Huh? Huh?
I'm not stopping you.
You did. You did literally stop me.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm poking at you. But oh fuck. Also, I don't use the fucking automatic eraser at all. Like where the like 2-tap to switch to eraser, I don't use that at all. I literally use the eraser button because it's right there. I don't know. Sandals. Sandals. I don't know. I'm headed out. Have a good stream. Have a good night, Poison. Thanks for being here. I will hydrate and stretch. I have a new hyperfixation. What is it? What are you hyperfixating on now? I'm very curious. I will hydrate, thank you. I'm also stretching, I promise. Note-taking and stationary? Interesting. That is not one I've heard as a hyperfixation before, to be completely honest. I've not heard that one. Homework is not fun. Did you guys do your homework I assigned you? No, I didn't finish it, Ollie. Emily, did you finish the homework Ollie assigned us?
What homework?
Last night, she assigned us those character sheets.
No, I had work, dog.
Olivia,
I worked for 8 hours.
Neither of us finished, Ollie. I'll extend she's extending our due date.
I'm not finishing it.
I
dropped out of school for a reason.
It got labeled homework and you're like immediately I'm not doing this shit. Nope. I need new hobbies, that's one thing for certain. /J, I didn't finish mine either, what the hell? Emily, I'm gonna fail you.
Good.
Ollie's threatening to fail you. Oh god. I've been watching TikToks for hours of people taking notes and watching pen reviews. I have a limited social life, so I might as well have a pretty notes in school. That's valid. Ollie, why are you calling Emily a bad boy? What the hell?
Alright. Alright now.
Hang on now. Oh, hang on a moment. I started cross-stitching and embroidery and my friends called me old. Excuse you? I love embroidery, personally. I'm a huge fan of embroidery. I've embroidered a couple of things myself. Don't you say she doesn't care about school, bad boy. What is with all the dots? I'm overwhelmed. But yeah, no, I love embroidery. I've embroidered pillows before. I've embroidered little blankets before. I think embroidery is fun. I would love to get back into embroidery. It's been like forever since I've actually like gotten time to like be into it. But I think it's a fun little habit. My grandmother tried to teach me crochet once. And I learned how to make a chain. You can crochet?
Not well.
I
know how to.
I learned the chain, and that's it. I'm gonna leave before I get too offensive. I'm gonna do my homework. You guess which one. Is it gonna be your actual homework, or is it gonna be the character sheet, Ollie? Oh god. I'm very new to it, but it's so cool. It is. It's so fun. I think I have a good time with it. Alright. Okay. We have... Alright. So then I think I can just get rid of these bottom layers. And this is our official layer. It's kind of jank. He's not perfect. Don't mind his feet. His feet are a little funky. But
What's the dog doing?
The dogs are doing something. I don't know, man. My dogs are a little... My dog drawings are a little funk. Okay, hang on. Wait, no. Get rid of that layer. Get rid of... No, not that. It's not about... Okay, hang on. There we go. I have too many layers on all of my layers. Like, I have... Because I did, like, the anatomy layer, and then I did a clothing layer, and now I'm doing a line art layer, and now this is just too much, Emily.
I do not know what to tell you.
How many layers do you normally do in a drawing? Just as...
Depends.
Do you have, like...
I mean, anywhere from, like, 20 to, like, 50.
Okay. That seems pretty reasonable.
Depending on if I have time or not.
Because on one hand, I feel like it's easier the more layers you do, and on the other hand, it's definitely harder. Like, I feel like it could go either way. I'm sorry, hang on. I'm currently cross-stitching a laundry basket that says laundry today or naked tomorrow. Because I never remember to do laundry until it's too late. Yeah, that sounds about right. I could use one of those, to be honest. As I look over at my laundry basket, it's full, but it's because it's clean. And I just haven't put it away yet, even though I did my laundry like 3 days ago. So now I'm just not putting it away because I don't want to. I don't know. I can't be the only one who hates doing that. What's up with your clothes, Em?
I didn't say my clothes.
Oh.
I said I still hate all the brushes.
Oh, not the brushes.
I thought I liked one, and then I didn't.
What don't you like about it?
I tried the sketch brush, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty. And then, like, I don't know.
Which...
And then I went back to whatever the fuck I was using before. I tried Tinderbox, didn't like that. Tried Inkfleet, didn't like that. Tried on Technical Pen, it's kind of boring.
Yeah. Genasi ink is fun because that one's got the, like, angles to it, which is fun. I like that one.
I just want something that tapers well. No matter how much I edit these damn brushes, they still look stupid.
It could also be, what size,
3.
No, not pen, canvas are you on?
Screen size.
Okay. See, screen size is the one I usually work off of, but, like, for, like, really detailed things, it's actually really big for pixels. So, like, you get, like, a lot of, like, squareness in your tapers. Like, it's not smooth.
Well, I mean, I work on 3000 by 5000s, and I mean, yeah, they're pixelated, but
Yeah, I think that's a lot of my issue with the taper is that, like, it's a very pixelated taper, you know? Like, you can see...
I mean, it won't look pixelated from far away, that's kind of the thing.
At least for... I mean, on the canvas I'm on right now, it does. But I don't know what's... I'm on a 1920 by 1080 right now, so it's not great.
The larger your canvas, the less pixelated it'll be.
Right. But I need mine for YouTube standards. I think I'm fairly used to working on fairly small canvases. Like, I don't do pixel arts, but meh. You need one that says, what does it say? Fold or it will grow mold? Okay, yeah, maybe that's what mine needs to say. Guess who's back? Eddie Beans. Hello, how you doing, mate? I do that quite often for the gender, not the box head. I think Saucy has a picture of my box head. The box head's very nice. What's standard drawing? PHILZA's feet. Don't ask questions. I'm doing an animation. This is what it is so far. It's PHILZA kneeling down. It's for an animatic. I am drawing PHILZA's feet. Thank you for saying drawing PHILZA, specifically his feet. But yeah, that is what
Xander feels like there's not enough representation of PHILZA's feet in the internet, so he thought he'd do it
The
himself.
media is lacking in PHILZA's feet. You can animate what? I'm learning, yes.
Or just feet in general.
Yeah, honestly, feet representation is important. I don't stand by that. Xander, what the
Why
hell?
not?
Shut the fuck up, then. Let it be. It's fine. It's so smooth, right? See, I've never done anything like this before. The closest to a smooth animation I've ever done before. Hang on. We're going back. So I had this that I did once. I did this once. This was a Tommy Innit thing. I did this animation once. And this is the closest to, like, an animation I had done. But it, like, it wasn't, I don't know. It wasn't great. But, like, I don't know. This one was, like, a trace-based one. Because I took, like, individual screenshots and then, put it together to make it. There's a word for that, but I can't remember what it is. There's a word for, like, when you, like, it's like motography or something. I don't know. Whatever it is. I tried that once. And I wasn't very good at it. And then in the old animatic, this one, we had this little animation cycle, which was the little feet walking. So this is the closest to, like, animation I've done beforehand. But I don't know. That's the closest to what I've ever gotten before. So now we're trying some new stuff. Trying to I don't know. Trying to learn, trying to improve. So we have the feet. This is PHILZA's feet, frame 1, which is him walking. Again, it's just feet again. I don't know. And then we've got this, which is him kneeling down. So we're working on it. I don't know. Wait, what is that style pick of your OC? Oh, style test? Yeah, I'll let you see it. These are style tests for Xander. Yeah, I don't know. This was it's posted on my Instagram and my Twitter. You have access to it. But this is just my character in the styles of some of my favorite artists that I. Damn, you really are representing feet. Shut the fuck up. Listen, okay, yeah, whatever. I'm representing feet today. But yeah, these are just characters Xander drawn in a bunch of different styles.
Boy.
My boy.
I know I said but boy.
My boy. I love my boy. No. I'm denying that one. But yeah. Also, I realized looking at this one now that Carelessly is the only one I didn't put mushrooms on Xander's head, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's the one I didn't draw. I didn't draw mushrooms for it. Also, out of all of these, I think my favorite is the Angel Incarnates. Like, the style up here. I think that's my favorite one that I did. I really, really like his style. And actually, I think I'm going to take some practice from it. Sorry, wrong if you keep doing this. Listen, just because I'm animating does not mean anything. Anywho's. Alright, I'm back to animating. Back to not scrolling through all of my old art. God, my chat is just Hem and Wicked Ink causing issues right now.
Guys, stop being problematic.
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Come on now. Emily's here. You can't be problematic while Emily's here. Not allowed.
I meant like I can mod, but okay.
No, your presence needs to scare them away. I'm begging.
Fucking roar.
Fucking roar. That's the way to do it, Emily. I knew I could depend on you. Okay, hang on. I need... See, and this is the issue. I'm inconsistent is the issue. Fuck me. Okay. Hang on. I'm not good at art. I need to be consistent. Which is my front and which is my back? I need to focus on the red. I'm a perfect angel, what do you mean? I'm behaving... See, JD, look at you behaving so well. A 12 out of 10, JD. I'm proud of you. I fear no man, but Mito, she scares me. Mito's my friend. There you go. I'm simply stitching my laundry like a nice old lady. Damn, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to call you. I was gonna try and say like a grandparent thing, but I was trying to decide like a gender-neutral grandparent term, and I couldn't think of one.
That would just be grandparent.
All right, Grandparent Inc. I try to like collectively refer to my chat with gender-neutral terms unless they ask me to do otherwise, but there's just too damn many to try to get it right every time and not accidentally misgender anybody. So I try to just...
That's why I just call everyone a whore.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. I should start doing that. I gotta say, I would have so much fun in school if you were my teacher. I want to teach so badly. I wish I wasn't so mentally ill. I wish so badly that I wasn't so mentally ill. What do you want to learn, JD? I'll teach. I'm gonna teach today on... Welcome to Xander Teaches class on stream. Emily, you want to know what I was thinking about today? The thing that I messaged you about beforehand, without referencing what I mentioned to you beforehand.
I don't actually. I'm really confused.
Okay, I'll let you know. Gran Inc? Yeah, I'm gonna call you Gran Inc. Actually, like that one. I want to learn about queer history. We can do that. Deadass. Deadass, though. Actually. We can make that happen. What I've been thinking about today is if I was going to teach an actual class, like if I was going to teach in a school, I would teach English, because English is my favorite subject to teach. Because you can teach every subject with English. You can teach history with English, you can teach science with English, you can teach math with English, and you literally can't have any of these other subjects without being proficient in English. If your student can't read and write, they will fail every other subject. It is the most important base building block of children. But also, it's important because that's also how they get all of their emotions out. That's how they learn to express themselves. That's how they learn to stand up for themselves. That's how they learn to change policies. That's how they learn to, you know, make their opinions heard, both online, in person. Learning how you write a Facebook post is different than if you were writing to the president. Like, English is so important. So I would be an English teacher if I could, and I would really, really like to be. But, one of my favorite things is, like, tropes and, like reading styles and writing styles, and mostly fiction writing, but that's because I'm a slut for fiction writing. And just in general. But my thing recently has been story beginnings. Like, how to start a story, because it's like the hardest thing in the world. Hey, Rat, welcome in. How you doing, mate? How's your day been? But yeah, I don't know. That's Emily, in reference to you specifically. That is the thing I messaged you today, that I had come up with a new idea for the book. And then I wanted to rant about it at some point. And I do plan to. I can't rant about my book on stream because, yeah, you guys don't have access to that yet. It's not published, so I'm not giving it to you. But, yeah, I don't know. It's something I'm working on, and I've been struggling with figuring out how to start it. Yeah, I start all my stories with, it was a dark and stormy night. Not a good way to start it. Which sucks. Because it probably used to be a really good way to start a story. But now it's overused, and so it's no longer good unless you're going to flip expectations doing it. But even then, that's become a little overdone, where they start it with it was a dark and stormy night, and then they flip your expectations. Like, I don't know. Happy Halloween? Thanks, it's still September 30th for me, but happy Halloween to you too, Ethan.
I agree with Ethan.
Yeah, I mean, it's been Halloween since August, so hey, Saturn! Hello, Saturn! It's been forever! How are you doing, mate? I hope you're doing well. Saturn is one of those people that I noticed stayed from a raid many a day ago. Is one of those people that I got in a raid, and then, like, was like, oh, yeah, they're, you know, people from raids don't really stay. But, like, if you get a raid of 100 people, you can assume that one person will stay, kind of thing. And Saturn was my one person that I was like, oh my god, you stayed, and also returned the next time. Just a fun little fact. I did come from a raid, yeah. I know, because I was so happy that you actually stayed, because it's so hard to, like, retain viewership from a raid and have people actually enjoy you enough to come back several times. Like, I was like, oh my god, they actually, like, they stayed. It was so cool. I was just one of those, sorry. I just had to share that. I don't know. Whenever people come in and stay from raids, it gets me very excited. I don't remember how I got here. I'm gonna be honest, Rat. I don't know there was anything specific that got you here. I just remember seeing your name one day, and then suddenly there was a rat. And not an alien, you know? But, yeah, I've been trying to look at, like, story starts and how to best start a book. Like, because there's been a lot of, like, differing opinions on like the right way to start stories or the right way to start books, because like so much emphasis has been placed on like you have to get your reader's attention within like the first 5 seconds or your reader's not going to care. And it didn't always used to be like that, except it is now, and there's not really anything we can do about it. I got a 9 out of 9 on the Baton scale. Baton scale? Hang on, isn't that the hyperflexibility scale? Isn't that the 9-point flexibility, or the hypermobility scale? You good, mate? I'm gonna change my user. What'd you say, Em?
I said I love acing tests.
I love acing tests! Oh no. Every time I'm here, you're drawing feet. Casper, please. Please.
Hey, yo, Casper, feet pics.
No, don't ask for Casper's feet pics.
I'm asking for Casper's feet pics.
Casper, you've got a request in. Also, how you doing, mate?
I don't even know if he recognizes my voice because of how garbage this mic is.
It's okay. Your name's also on screen. If you don't recognize it, Casper.
My name is also on screen. You're so right.
Yeah.
Send me your Discord. I'll send her. Okay, please don't do that.
All right, Casper, hang on.
If anybody drop my Discord, you're getting banned.
Everybody, quickly, somebody shout out Emily. Hang on.
I will ban. I have the ban button available.
So if you go to that channel...
I'm gonna ban. I'm gonna delete that message.
You can't. It's mine.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
It's not deleted.
This is called the art of gaslighting.
Fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm crying. Back's aching? Alright. Looking more and more like those accusations might be true. Well, all of you shut up. I hate everybody in this chat. I'm getting bullied in my chat.
Unrelated, people throw around the term feet fetish a little too much.
Yeah. It's because it's just not how that works. But also, wait, hang on. Who scored the 9 out of 9 on the Baton scale Saturn? You did? Is that, yeah, okay. First of all, twinsies, I also scored a 9 out of 9 on the Baton scale, so glad. Did you get a diagnosis with it other than hypermobility?
Did you study?
Yeah, I didn't even have to study. I aced it on accident.
Oh shit.
I didn't even know I was getting tested that day. I went in blind and I came out with an ace, you know? Sometimes you're
such a gifted man.
Yeah, you're so rad. God, I'm just so gifted.
You're really gifted.
Yeah.
Why you say that sarcastically?
Because I'm crying on the inside.
What do you mean?
I don't want to gift any more tests. Ace, fuck, whatever. No, I just got an elevator pass in physical therapy. Welcome to the physical therapy gang. Hope it goes well for you. I'm
really hungry.
Go get some. You're allowed to go get some food, mate. You don't have to stay on. No. I've like dragged you on.
No.
Okay, never mind. You can't. No, not the gifted and talented, please. But yeah, no, I also got re-recommended to go back into physical therapy. I said no for now because I've been in physical therapy and it's not great. I mean, I still use the stretches I learned in physical therapy and it does help. Like, it does a lot of good, but also it's kind of the only solution for you're in pain and we don't know why. Good luck. So, it's really fun. Being a gifted kid sucks. Yeah, we know. I think everybody in this chat knows. I think most of us are double exceptional in here. We love the double exceptional kids. I was really surprised at how few people, A, know what double exceptional is, or B, knows how many people are double exceptional. Am
I the only one who was, by definition, a gifted kid, but was never given the gifted kid, like, label? Like, I just, like, did, like, advanced stuff and, like, was in different, like, parts of the class, but I was never told that I was in a gifted program.
I was never...
Like, I never, like, my mom never, like, signed up for a gifted program. I would just, like, I guess I just, like, was given different things.
Yeah, I wasn't ever put in, like, a quote-unquote gifted program. I mean, I guess I was, it wasn't labeled a gifted program.
I wasn't even, though. It was just, like, they just treated me differently.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was smarter.
Maybe you didn't cross the gifted exceptional threshold for problems.
I don't think they had gifted sections, because my friend who graduated third in our class was never a gifted kid, by definition.
Yeah. Then it might just be that, like, yeah. It might just be that they didn't have access to it. Not all schools do. I actually, looking back more and more at my life, I think I've made a realization. I think the gifted math program I was in might have been a 2E program. And I didn't know it. But looking back,
I don't know what that means.
A double exceptional program.
Oh, so we didn't have that either.
Yeah, double exception. I didn't know what the term double exceptional meant until I was learning in college to be a teacher. And we were talking about special needs in schools, and they brought up double exceptional, and I went, "Oh, that's what that was." I wasn't just in a gifted math program. I think I was in a 2E program. Because looking back, they didn't teach me harder math. They just said, "Oh, you're smart enough, you don't need to learn this math." And instead taught me skills like logic. And I'm making the connection now that it was a 2E program and not a gifted students program. Anyways, yeah, I'm ashamed, but whatever. It's just life, I guess. Oop. Yeah, don't say oop. Fuck me. I specifically remember learning this one, learning like vertical, diagonal, horizontal. I don't know why, that's one of the things we learned in that room. And like she would like shout it out and we'd have to like do it with our hands, which doesn't sound as like, you know, high level stuff. It was like 3rd grade. That's stuff I knew. But it was something I remember learning. But we also did like math games. But we also did like logic games and logic puzzles and emotional things, like emotional competence things. And I'm starting to realize that like 3rd grade was the year I was recommended to get tested for ADHD. 3rd grade was also the year I was removed from my math program and put it into Miss Drummer's class. Starting to connect. That was a 2E classroom. That wasn't a, "You're so good at math, we're gonna give you harder math." That was, "You're double exceptional and you're having issues." I'm like, oh god. If I made you a boxhead / PNG tuber / serious, I mean, anything you want to make me, I will absolutely keep. I don't know if I'll ever use it, like, regularly, like, be a boxhead streamer. That's not something I'll be. But I will happily display it. There's a place it could go right there. Same thing with PNG tuber. I'll post it, I'll reshare it, I love art. But also, I probably won't be a PNG streamer for any reason.
Yeah, not really either of our things.
Yeah. I love PNG streamers, and I love boxhead streamers. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, not something I think I could handle, like, in terms of, like, sensory. I'd like to be able to see very well. LMAO, I know that. Just, would you use it once, like, full assets? I mean, I'd probably use it once, just to try it out. I think it'd be fun. And then just display it. I think it'd be cool. I would feel really bad, especially for, like, a PNG tuber or a VTuber of any sort, to, like, have people do, like, all of the work to create that, and then not use it regularly, because I'm not a PNG streamer.
We just don't want you to be disappointed about putting in that work, but like,
right. I would feel bad asking for something like that.
But then like you also can't expect us to like use it just because you made it.
Sure.
Which I'm not saying you're doing, but
enough for me getting to work. There you go. Yeah, I think a box set of Xander would be super cool. I would put it right there. That little shelf I have, I would put that shit right there. I have an empty shelf right there that I plan to empty out when I open my P.O. box, and everything I get from my P.O. box is going to go on that shelf. Because right now it's just mouse care stuff. So I'm going to clear that shelf off and just fill it with everything I get. I literally got told the reason I didn't understand was because it was oversimplified, so it was too easy for me to follow. And they taught me a different way that was apparently the more complicated way. I had that same problem in math. When they tried to teach me this. Does anybody remember this way of doing multiplication? Hang on. Does anybody remember this? Where you would, like, do this thing, and then do the horizontal things, and it would be, like, 24 times 32. And this was, like, the multiplication you had to do. And, like, we were supposed to do, like, 2 times 3 is 6. But you were supposed to write it like this. Or maybe it was like this. Or something. It doesn't make any fucking sense, because there's no logic behind it. I fucking...
Literally, what am I looking at? We never did that.
Okay, this was a way that I was taught math back in like elementary school. They tried to teach us multiplication, two-digit multiplication this way. This is like 24 times 32. We just
did like the horizontal, like.
Yeah, that's the normal way, but they tried to teach us this as the quote-unquote cheat. And you were supposed to do like 2 times 3 is 6, so you would put like 0, 6. And then 3 times 4 is fucking 12. God, I'm sorry. 12. And then 2 times 2 is 4. And then 2 times 4 is 8.
8.
Like this, right? And then you'd have to like, there was like, you did like 0, 4, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is that how you do math? Yeah, 15. Like something like this, and 2. And then the answer was supposed to be like 2, 1, 5, 4, 0. Something like that. I don't think that's correct. Because I don't remember how to do this. I'm also missing a chat. Like, I'm missing something. Like, I'm missing a step. Because I don't understand it. I don't understand this form of multiplication. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Because it's some kind of cheat that you're supposed to be able to skip steps with. Except I think it's fucking stupid. Because why would I want this? I don't want this. Just let me do multiplication. Like, because I couldn't find the logic in it, I could never figure out how to do it. And, like, my teachers were confused. Because they're like, this is the easiest way to do it. And I was like, but it doesn't make fucking sense. Like, I would prefer, I used to do, if I'm doing 24, 32, right? I would do the stupid thing that everybody hated, which was, like, multiplying like this. I would do, like, 20 times 30, which is, what, 600? And then 20 times 2, which is 40. And then 30 times 4, fuck, I don't know, 30 times 4, 60, 120. 120. And then 4 times 2, which is 8. And then you would add 600, 120, 40, and 8. And that would be 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 768. That's how I did it. That's how I did big multiplication. I think that's correct. And if it's not, I'm about to be really upset. I'm pulling out a calculator really quickly. If I've somehow done that wrong, which is completely possible. 24 times 32. Yeah, I was right. Okay, perfect. See? That's the correct way to do it. I didn't even do that. I just multiplied the number. See, this is... A lot of people hate this form of multiplication because it looks more complicated, but when you think about it, it's the easiest way to do it because you're breaking it up into all super, super easy numbers. I know you could do the 32, 24 like this way, but this way feels so messy to me, right? Like, it just feels messy. And so, like, I never liked doing it. I don't know. It just, like, it felt like a huge mess. Because I would have to multiply these two things, and then these two things, and then do it again down here, and I just got lost in it. So if you're just doing, like, 24 and 32, you're just imagining that this is a 20, a 4, a 30, and a 2, and those are all numbers you can multiply without even thinking. You never need a calculator for it. And you can make it as big as you want. Like, if you're doing, like, 172 times 148. Now, these are really, really big numbers. Like, I would never be able to do this in my head. But if you break it down, it gets super, super easy, you know? You just have to, like, kids will forget when they're kids, is that you have to make sure that every number meets every other number. You have to do 100 times 100, which is 1,000. You have to do 100 times 40, which is 400. You have to do 100 times, or sorry, not 40. I missed the thing. 100 times 100 is 10,000, right? What the fuck is 100 times 100? Is that 10,000? I can't think that big.
Yes, that's 4 zeros.
Yeah, it is 10,000. Okay, so I was crazy. Sorry. And then 100 times 40, which is 4,000. And then 100 times 8, which is 800. And now you can do the next round of things. So now you would do, like, if I change my color, you'd go down. You would do 70 times 100. That's 700. And then you would do 70 times 40, which is 7 times 4 is 28, so 280. And then 70 times 8. You guys see what I mean? Like, this is like, it, you would have to do this, and then you would have to do the next one as well, and you would have to do 2 times all of these numbers. And then once you had all of those, then you could add all of them up. Like, it gets a mess. But if you don't have a calculator, it's the only way you can do it, you know? So anyways, this is all of that just to say math is stupid, and if I don't understand the logic of it, I'm not going to be able to understand how to do it. Also, I erased parts of my drawing, so now instead of erasing, I need to back up. There we go. Anyways, all of that just to say, math is not that hard if you just understand the concept behind it. And teachers make it more complicated by trying to teach you these stupid trick rules that aren't actually real and don't actually make sense. I'll shut the fuck up now. I come back and you're still doing this math? I'm sorry. I have no idea how I bullshitted my way through math and came out with mostly A's. Yeah, I'm... According to all things school, I'm very, very good at math. But I still don't know. I don't know, man. I still can't do fractions. Fuck fractions. Fractions suck. Once you understand them, you understand them, but they fucking suck. I still don't enjoy them. Like, they're doable. I've taught fractions to a 5th grade classroom and a 7th grade classroom, and I've had no fun both times, but I can do it. I can do it. I just don't like it. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. This is where arms start becoming important. Are arms important in the last one? Arms? No. Okay, so this is the first layer where I now have to figure out how the fuck to draw arms. I should probably do that before I start line arting these, shouldn't I? I love this song! We're listening to The Stand, Emily. Oh, come on, just one bite. What's really weird is that they taught us imaginary number, which literally is made up. I understood that so well. Imaginary numbers are complicated, but yeah. They're complicated because once you start getting into calculus, you really start getting lost in the concept of it's theoretical math. It's not real, concrete, physical math. It's all theoretical. Are fractions important in high school? Yeah, sadly. You're gonna have to be good at them. Like, not for all of it, but you do need to understand them quite well. It's more so gets into decimals at that point, but it's important to at least understand them. But my math teacher exclusively teaches in fractions and doesn't teach us the decimal way since he likes them and says they're important in high school. Yeah. You need to understand them, but it's really just understanding the concept of them because everything uses fractions to a certain degree. I had a thing in my school today called the color run. Yeah, I know what the color run is. Oh no, your fucking armpits are green. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But yeah, no, I don't know. Fractions suck. It's really understanding that this line is division. If you understand that line is division, everything will make sense. You have to know that. Okay. Now see, here's gonna be the hard part, is figuring out these arms, because I didn't have a plan for the arms. I just knew I needed to draw them. I may be crazy, but I fully stand by the fact that arms are, at least for me, the hardest thing to draw. I don't know why. I get the anatomy for arms wrong more than any other part of the body. I don't know. Emily, do you have a hardest part for anatomy? Is Emily dead? Emily's dead. Anyways. But everything is green. I'm sorry. If you ask me anything about math, especially calculus, I would just blink at you. That's okay. Yeah, but I don't know. It's meh. Chat, do you have anything you specifically struggle with in terms of art? Oh, Father, I need advice. I'm a fun person. I like being fun. But sometimes I have trouble with respecting people's boundaries, but I do try my hardest and people flip out on me about it when I get serious and ask people not to call me names, they don't listen. What do I do? Yeah, that can be really hard, especially when you've really, like, you know, when you've kind of established that you're the goofball, it's difficult to take back and ask people to then start taking you seriously. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying you should. Just that it's going to be pretty difficult, because when you play the the fun character, when you play the fun friend, people get used to, you know, being able to do whatever they want and not have to worry about your reaction. But it's not impossible to kind of take that control back. It's just difficult. But yeah, I don't know. I would just continue standing your ground for sure. Like, put your foot down about stuff. And it is, I mean, you do have to practice, obviously, your own part, where you're saying, like, clearly you have trouble respecting people's boundaries. Well, make sure you're working on that, because that's really important to work on. If you're going to ask people to respect your own boundaries, you should absolutely be respecting theirs. And I know you understand that. So it's just going to be the work of, you know, it's doing that work for both of you. The thing is, the person that flipped out on me and called me stupid had broken up with me like 2 weeks ago and just thinks that they can just dump everything on me and be a jerk to me. Yeah, that person needs to get the fuck out of your life. Personally. That's just a me opinion. But fuck that entirely, honestly. Like, I don't know. It's just fucked up. I don't approve. But yeah, no, that's, especially if somebody's like just recently dumped you and you're like really just dealing with that, you don't need to deal with their emotional states, man. That's so much not your problem. It is, you are not, I have said this many times, you are not personally responsible for literally anybody else's problems but yours. If you caused a problem, go fix it. Thank you, Emily. If you caused a problem, go fix it. If somebody else has got an emotional problem that they're trying to deal with and they're being like, this is because of you, fuck them. And fuck their mothers. Just to prove a point.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, you heard me. You heard me. Thanks, Father Dearest. No problem, mate. Genuinely. Like, it is absolutely your responsibility if somebody else has a boundary to respect that boundary, but it's also your responsibility to keep your own boundaries firm. Somebody crosses it, you put your foot down right then and there. Don't let them, like, oh, haha, no, it's fine, it's okay, it's whatever. No, if it's a boundary, set a boundary, draw that line in the fucking sand, and make it crystal fucking clear. But, there's a cat in your trampoline, what?
Why is it there?
It says, a cat hopped over my friend's fence, went into the trampoline, and just kind of sat in my lap and let me pet it. That is fantastic. You're Snow White.
Ooh, did you miss me?
Yeah, I did. I asked you a question, then I remembered that you were gone, and I got sad. My question...
What was the question?
The question was, do you have one specific anatomy that you think is harder than others? Not even, like, specifically, like, you struggle with, but just in general is harder than other parts.
Anatomically correct backs.
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't think about backs are difficult.
Shoulder blades, the actual spine.
Yeah.
That area.
Especially because, like, if you have, like, a very simplified, like, smooth style, there's nothing there.
It's just, I draw shoulder blades sometimes, and then I'll draw a line down the back to simplify the spine.
Archangel, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home. The Archangel. Thank you for the follow. Welcome home.
Yeah, so don't disrespect.
My apology. The Archangel. My deepest apologies.
The thing with hands, the reason I didn't answer hands is because honestly, once you understand how hands work,
yeah,
I promise they're not too hard.
Once you get used to them, especially because hands are understood to be difficult, so stylized hands are very highly respected because you can understand a hand looks like a hand looks like a hand. It's a hand, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But the angel, the Archangel, your name took me at pause for a second. Because for a moment, I thought it said the Angel Incarnate, because I had just been talking about the Angel Incarnate today, which is an artist I really look up to.
The Angel Incarnate themselves on your stream.
I would have shit my pants immediately.
I mean, same. I tried to draw more feminine anatomy, and switching over to masculine anatomy was definitely, like, the learning curve, but, like, just definitely look at the differences between biological men and women, especially their hips. That really helped.
Yeah. Hips are a big... Hips and shoulder width.
Hip bone, specifically. You're gonna have to draw what looks like a groin. Get over it.
Yeah, that's true. One of the things I learned a lot is about where those hip bones take place are so different. Because for females, if you think about the hip bone, like the sacrum and all of these parts here, the iliad and all that, ilium. So this is
Iliad.
the Iliad.
My favorite Greek writing.
Exactly. This is what a hip bone looks like for a female. As a quick sketch, this is a female's hip bone, right? And the spine goes right here. This is where the spine goes up, and then your femur sits right here. God, this is taking me back to having to draw for anatomy class. Your femurs are here. You know, this is how female hip bones work. So when you are drawing hip bones, you're drawing this arc right here. This is that thing that you're drawing for females, which is that, like, you know, that nice smooth, like, hip bone feeling, right? But for males, it doesn't look like that. And it's actually more of like this. This is like, it's this kind of shape. It's really rough for me, jeez. But this is more of the shape that it is, and it's still got that hole down there, because this is where your sacrum ends. But your spine still goes right here, you know, and your femur still goes right here, just like femurs are supposed to. But they face up instead of out. So when you're drawing men's hips, you know, like if you're drawing like this is a man's torso, you know, the hip bone is here, right? Because this is where it leads to, like, you know, the groin. I'm not drawing that, but like it's like that. Versus when you're drawing females, they've got this like exaggerated hip shape because their hip bones are way the fuck out here, you know? And like thighs are here, all that stuff. This is a really bad drawing, but you know what I mean? Like,
me and my masculine hips do be looking kind of accurate to the right side.
my Quackity's slimy buddy. That is a fantastic name. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome home. That is a beautiful name. Oh my god. That is beautiful. My hips malfunction? Same, Saturn. Welcome in. But yeah, no, yeah, this is your issue when you're drawing males and females and trying to get that difference. That's you need to emphasize.
You can't see my screen. But one of the best ways that I learned how to draw male hips, just really simplified, is while you tend to just draw like the exterior or like outer curves of feminine hips.
Mm-hmm.
Male hips, my favorite way to do it. Obviously, every body type is different.
Let's see if I can.
But doing like, how do I explain?
I'm gonna see if I can pull up a picture of male hips that I've drawn.
I don't worry about the bones. Do like draw like like the bone going a little bit out, and then it goes straight, kind of like curved in, and then you draw like a groin looking shape. You don't have to go into fucking detail, but it kind of goes out, in, and then down, and then you go back out to the hips, and you go a little bit in from that outer bone, go in and then back out, because there's a very distinct dip in men's hips, and doing that shape can really help with doing like especially like pants and stuff.
I can't find like a reference. I know I've drawn male hips. I can't find like a reference to show them really quickly of like, here's one I've like spent a lot of time on, but whatever.
Tem, I think, has said the same thing like 3 times.
Tem, take a breath, bro.
How do I get through high school? Like, how it's hard and scary. I'm scared and I won't be able to do what I want.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, high school. I'm gonna be blunt with this real quick. First off, don't be scared about high school. I know it seems scary. Don't be scared, because you working yourself up isn't gonna make it easier or worse. It's just you know, everybody's gonna do it, and you're gonna do it, and it's okay to be scared, but don't like work yourself up into a panic about it. High school could be amazing for you, and it could not. It is 100% either way. It happens both ways. But don't like try to stress of like, this has to be like perfect, or like everything's gonna go wrong, like all of that stuff. Honestly, my best advice for you is really just enjoy the moment where you're at. Father, may I call you?
Really do be out of pocket in the chat right now.
Hang on, what's happening in the chat? Who's being
unhinged? Do be Lucia Lucid is unhinged.
Looks like I can't make male hips. Fuck yeah. Out
of pocket.
Nah, that's perfectly in pocket.
Hi, Lucy. How you doing?
I'm crying. Is that okay? I mean, I'm sorry, no, but
it is not okay.
Father, can I call you Dadza? I mean, I'm not a Z. That's PHILZA. You can call me whatever you want though. Xandad. Yeah, most people just call me Father B or yeah, Xandad. Almost father.
That's a Phil's thing.
Yeah,
something different for Xander.
Dad's a PHILZA thing.
You guys gotta be creative.
If you're gonna have more than one online father figure, you gotta have more than
You
one
gotta be creative.
father name.
I'm not gonna allow any misdemeanors here. No plagiarizing nicknames.
High school can be scary. I love Dadza. I also love Dadza. I watch almost all of his streams. Father Dearest, have you ever watched Arcane? Are we starting this conversation?
No,
Are we starting this
please,
conversation?
anything but this.
I fucking love. Me and Emily both love Arcane, but we are very, very, very different in terms of opinions on it. We have
Anything but this again.
I honestly I can't get too deeply into it with Emily on call because she will lose her marbles at me. Because I'm the problem, and 100% admittedly. I have really, really strong opinions about Arcane, and I don't know how to have less strong opinions, and they're not exactly the widely accepted version of the opinions. They're like, I don't know.
Xander takes the most controversial takes and believes them with just his whole heart.
I love Silco so much.
We're zipping it. We're zipping it.
I'll be quiet. I want to hear your opinions. Moody, I want to share them, but Emily will fight me. It's fine. But my okay, Silco's a terrible person, but goddamn, was he a decent father? Okay, listen. We can't get into this. We can't get into this right now. It's a dangerous territory. I haven't watched it yet, should I? Yes.
I'm not doing this
yes.
right now.
Ink, yes, go watch it. Genuinely. Genuinely. I know we make jokes about it. Olivia mentioned briefly to me about y'all watching Arcane.
It is my favorite TV show.
It's amazing. I've only watched it all the way through twice, and I'm halfway through it. Again, don't talk about it. But seriously, look into it. I need to get into this. I need to know what you think. Emily will fist fight me. This is a dangerous game to play.
It's not that you having opinions is bad. It's just that like I feel like I feel combative.
Yeah, me and Emily have talked about this. This is like genuinely not it's a haha funny is what it is, but it's also like me and Emily have talked about it and we have very differing opinions. And so when we get into conversations about it, it feels like debates, and then it feels like somebody's winning and losing, which makes it complicated for us. But on a day that I'm by myself, I'll go off entirely about all of my Arcane opinions. I promise. Moody.
The basic rundown is, Xander really likes Silco and believes that Silco was in the right for a lot of it, and I don't.
Yeah, that's the
basic rundown.
That is the basic rundown. And see, okay, whose side are you on, Vi or Jinx? I don't think
There's
it's
no side for the sisters. They're on different.
Yeah.
Completely different stories.
I would not take sides on either of that.
Sides. My favorite character is Jinx, but I still like Vi.
I love Vi. I like Vi's. I've talked about. I think Vi is one of like a beautifully written characters. So is Jinx. But like, Vi, I didn't want to like Vi. I'll admit that entirely. I didn't want to like Vi at the beginning because I was just iffy with her. But I fucking love her. Like, genuinely. I don't know. I think both Vi and Jinx are really, really well done characters. And they're so... Vi, Jinx, and, like, the connection dynamic between the two. It's so good. I love Jinx, but to be honest, her morals aren't straight. I wouldn't blame her for her background, but I think she takes things too far. Well, yeah, Jinx isn't exactly built to be
whose fault that is.
Huh?
I said, wonder whose fault that is.
Okay, shut the fuck up. No. It's her own damn fault. Fuck you. But
I'm not sure about that.
I am. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not getting into this with you because I'll fight. But regardless, I don't think Jinx was built to be... She's not built to be a good character. Jinx is not built to be seen as, you know, the
she's
hero.
Not a hero.
Yeah, she's not the hero of the story. I don't even think she's an anti-hero of the story. She's built as a morally gray character.
Okay, actually, I'm interrupting you because Moody just said something. I low-key don't like people who don't like Jace for no reason.
If I have any character, I probably... It's Jace. What's wrong with Jace?
No, here's the thing. People fucking hate Jace.
Why?
For no reason. Because he does, like, he says one bad thing to Victor, and the thing with... he didn't know his friend was dying, and he literally left Mel when he realized.
Yeah, how is he supposed to telepathically know his friend is dying while he's boning a woman?
His friend was dying.
Fuck you, no.
Jace does not need to drop his entire life
to
take care of his friend that he doesn't actually know is dying.
Right.
And 3, people who are like, oh, he doesn't care about Victor. Yes, he does. Every single thing he does is to help Victor. He just was given power too early and made bad decisions. He was manipulated. You can dislike Jace, but you have to have a reason for it. That's not just he's a cis white male who had sex once in the story.
Not the cis white man. I will stand by Jace is lovable idiot in terms of like he tries to do good things, you know? It doesn't work every time.
Jace genuinely, I don't think that Jace is a bad character because he always has good intention.
Right. I stand by that. I know some people are like, well, like, obviously not always. He was manipulated. He did this. He did that. He did whatever. I don't know. I think he had a lot of good intention.
Like his entire thing with Victor is they wanted to help the Undercity, and he just didn't know how because he came from a place of privilege.
Right. Like coming from a place of privilege doesn't inherently make you a bad person.
Yeah. Arguably, Caitlyn is more privileged than Jace and was given more handed to her than he was. But people love Caitlyn.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't dislike Caitlyn either.
No, I like Caitlyn too.
You didn't like her your first run through, I don't think.
I didn't. I was not a fan of Caitlyn.
Your first watch
I didn't like her originally. I like Caitlyn nowadays. But I don't know. I like her looking back, and having watched it a second time, I'm a little more clear with it. I wasn't super a fan of her because admittedly, I kind of judged her a little bit because she did come from a place of what do you call it? A place of privilege.
Ignorance.
Yeah, privilege and ignorance, in which she's like, it felt white savior if this was race, you know? Like, it's like, I'm privileged, but I'm gonna go down into the bad places and I'm gonna go fix it because I can fix anything and I'm gonna make it good again. And I really didn't like it. I see now that that's not exactly her character, but it rubs me the wrong way in some of her scenes.
I think the reason why it's okay with Caitlyn's story specifically because she starts out that way, but she, unlike most white savior tropes,
right,
she realizes that she can't fix it. So she actually has people from that community help her.
That's kind of what it was.
Echo and Vi.
Yeah, there are still scenes specifically in the first half of Arcane that I really am not favorable of her, but I like her trope. I like where we end up. Is that fair? You know?
Yeah, no, Caitlyn's not one of my favorite characters. I mean, she's fine.
Yeah. I like where we end up with her. She's not perfect, but she's not a character I dislike for any reason. Like I don't like be like, man, fuck Caitlyn. Fuck her specifically, you know? Like that's not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he took power over safety where I feel like he was too influenced, like far too easily, and that's how he made the mistakes that he did. Yeah, he was manipulated. He got tossed around because he was a figurehead. Yeah. He was given power way too early and didn't know how to handle it. He never actively made any bad decisions. He was just influenced by those around him because he thought that they knew what was up.
Yeah.
He originally wasn't going to take power over safety, but then he got scared. He sees this whole world crumbling and he gets scared. The man's fearful.
Yeah. The saying absolute power corrupts absolutely is not a saying because it's fun to say. It's a saying because that's what it does. And it doesn't always corrupt in the way that people think. It corrupts your view of like the overarching things. Like once he got access to power, he tried to use it in a way he thought was beneficial. Yeah. Which looks a lot like corruption, but if you look behind it, that corruption is actually manipulation. Like, you know, there's a big difference between becoming a corrupted official and becoming a manipulated official. There's a difference there. Yeah. He's on one side of that, not the other.
I'm not like a Jace defender, but I see a lot of people flame Jace for no reason other than they don't like him. Yeah. And I just feel like he's a really interesting character, and I don't like him being done dirty like that.
No, they're doing him dirty.
Like, he wasn't my favorite character by any means. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, he's not my favorite.
But like, I don't like people. There's a lot of slander for Jace on TikTok, and I don't feel like it's justified.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's just that it's unfair slander. Like they don't have like a good reason to dislike him other than just
wrong. Cool.
But, you know,
all he did, he called Victor dangerous on accident one time,
which was true. He had don't get me wrong, I am a Victor stan to the fucking grave. I love this man so much. Dangerous. But he's dangerous.
If you look at League of Legends, Victor is literally a villain. Like,
it's also I would argue the problem is that Victor is dying, which when a man is dying, he is desperate, and there is nothing more dangerous than a desperate man. It is like an animal in a fucking corner. A desperate man will do anything. That is how humans work. So yes, he's dangerous because he's desperate. Like,
and here's the thing, is like
I would be too. I don't know.
Yeah, I like Victor, and I understand why he does the things he does, and I'm not like I'm not gonna shit on him. Yes, Victor is a villain in League of Legends.
Yeah, this is a TV show based off.
He's a massive robot.
Yeah, it's a TV show based off of a video game, but it's very loosely, and the canon's kind of all over its place. Don't go into it with the League of Legends lore. Just go into it, enjoy the show, and you can look up all the lore afterwards, because otherwise you're gonna get really confused.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, they're they said that they're gonna try and follow like the order of events for League.
Right.
In League, Jace and Victor are like not arch nemesises, but they don't like each other, and so I'm assuming there's gonna be a fallout when Jace realizes that Victor uses Shimmer.
Right.
And is fucking doing what he's doing. And genuinely, while I understand why Victor's doing what he was, I side with Jace. Like, why are you doing that? Like, not that I side with him, but I wouldn't be mad at Jace for being mad at Victor.
Right. And also, I apologize to the people who said they're going to watch the show tomorrow. You're getting lots of spoilers right now. Deal with it.
You're getting a few spoilers.
Deal with it. Sorry. R.I.P. But, like,
sorry.
It's... I'm taking a dangerous side right now. Okay? I understand where Victor's coming from to a point where I'm not mad at him for what he's doing. It's dangerous.
I'm not mad at him. I also wouldn't be mad at Jace for leaving Victor for it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Jace for it.
I'm saying.
I'm just standing by the fact of, like... I'm
predicting people to be pissed at Jace's reaction, but, like, I feel like he's gonna be justified.
I personally stand in the spot of, if I was in Victor's situation, I would be doing the same thing. Arguably. If I was dying and was told here I had access to a drug and an incredibly dangerous magic that could possibly keep me alive and save my life so that I could continue doing research and changing the world and seeing the way that the world turns out afterwards, yes, sign me up. Whatever it takes, I don't give a fuck. Take it. If it takes my blood, if it takes my bones, if it takes my soul, if it kills my coworker, whatever. I'm doing it. If I'm close to, like, changing the world and I'm not going to be able to get to see it, fuck you, I'm doing whatever it takes. I don't know, man. That might just be a me situation. I feel like I can't be the only one standing in that opinion. But I might be one of few. Oh god, I don't remember how to draw candlesticks. How the fuck do you draw a candlestick?
My favorite arcane scene is, I'm not gonna say it because it's a spoil. It's the end, not the exact end, like what you're thinking.
Yes.
The beginning. No, the beginning.
Yeah.
Of that episode where there's like the dark and she's like talking with Vi. That scene.
Oh, that one's good.
I'm not talking about the one you're thinking of.
It's such a good theme though.
I'm talking about
Why are we quoting Queen? What's happening?
One of the first scenes of the 9th. Yeah, the one where Miss Vi is talking with Jinx, and Jinx asks, like, "Are we still sisters?" That scene.
I think my favorite. I know this is what it comes to mind in terms of thinking of favorite scenes. Obviously, the finale, like the actual end, comes to mind. The party, but I think the things that come to mind for me are Victor's scenes discovering, like, magic. Like, specifically the scene where they're all, like, floating in that room. And, like, everything is kind of, like, become... Like, they're all just, like, you know... They've unlocked a part of the magic and they're able to float. And they're all kind of floating around the room like, holy shit, we figured this out. And then also that, but mirrored with the scene where he's out of, you know... He's out of Shimmer and he tries the experiment anyways and it goes badly and we all know what happens there because I'm not going to say anything. Okay, well, Moody just said it anyways. But, you know, that scene, like, having those two mirrored and seeing, like, the beauty and wonder of magic and then the horrors of it, like, I love those two scenes together. I don't know. There's just something that is so powerful about seeing both sides of what really what really is happening, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool.
Yeah, and I will be deleting any active spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, Moody. We're walking a dangerous line here. Although I feel like it's been out for long enough. Just go watch the fucking show if you haven't seen it already. Okay, now I have to figure out how the fuck to do this. Oh, high definition. Because, like, I have the hand here, but that doesn't work. So I need to put the hand, like, here. In which case, I need to completely redraw my arms. I originally was going to have it so that he was, like, holding the candle, like, in his palm, and now I've changed it so he's holding it like a candlestick, and it has completely messed up my perspectives. Because I have it on dock mode. Hi, Wilbur. I think that's what the deepest meaning of the show is. No matter how hard you try, someone's going to ruin the good. I think it's bigger than that. I think it's bigger than just no matter how hard you try, someone's going to ruin the good. I think it's teaching you the inheritance of, I mean, it's yin and yang in the most basic sense. Within everything good and beautiful and wonderful, there is inherently evil. And also, within everything evil and manipulative and vile and dark, there is inherently still humanity and good. That's like what the whole show is about. Like, yes, this magic thing exists, and it shows us the amazing, fantastic, wonderful, life-changing good that can come from it. And also the horrible, life-ending, gut-wrenching bad that can come with it. Because that's literally everything life is the good in the bad and the bad in the good, and that's how humans work. That's how life works. Honestly, to wrap us all the way back around to the conversation before this conversation, that's a good way to view high school if you're scared about going into it. Because it applies to everything, and high school is no different. There are going to be bad parts of high school, you know? There are going to be horrible parts that you're going to have late nights and hard exams, and you're going to get in fights with your friends, and you're going to go through breakups, and shit's going to happen. But there are moments in the bad that you can still enjoy. Personally, I always had these little moments when I was up really, really late studying for a really hard exam, where I would kind of just realize where I was. I remember very specifically, before my ACTs, I was up really late studying, and I had a bag of chocolate-covered M&Ms and my textbook in front of me, and I was studying, and I looked at the clock, and it was like 5 in the morning, and it's just a moment that I, like, paused and, like, looked at myself, and was like, huh, like, I'm actually doing this right now, you know? Like, it sucked. I wasn't having a good time, but it was, like, a main character moment for, like, a moment where I was like, I'm working really, really hard, and I think I'm gonna do really well, and yeah, it's stressful, and it's not fun, but, like, I'm doing it, and I'm getting through it, and I'm living this experience, and it was okay. And you're gonna have the same thing for the good moments. I mean, like when you're doing, like, the really big stuff, like homecoming, or prom, or graduation, or just the moments hanging out in the hallways with your friends that are good, happy, good moments, you're gonna feel that bad simmering in there because maybe you are still stressed about the exam, or you're talking with your friend, but one of them's not there anymore, or you just had a fight, or you just had a breakup, or whatever. The bad's inherently still gonna be there, but it doesn't take away from the good. You know? Just thought it's something I'd share. Like, I don't know. Just try to be aware in every moment of all of the pieces. And if you're in a good moment and you start feeling it drowned out by the fact that the bad moments are still there, just know that that's how they exist, you know? You wouldn't be experiencing and enjoying this good moment as much if that bad moment had never happened. You wouldn't be as grateful for it. It sucks, but that's the yin and yang of the universe. It's balance. Everything is balance. I say, being born a Libra, I guess it's kind of my thing. Really an L for me. Maybe change it from a large candle holder to just a small base. Like, no handle, just the metal base, like a stick. Maybe that'll help the perspective. I would, but I've already drawn this, which is the... Oh, you can't see this. Hang on.
Nice one, bud.
Well, they can see it. It's just the opacity was so low that it wasn't showing up for them. It only looked like I could see it. But this is something I'm already working on that I've already planned. So, plus I've already drawn it on another scene, but it's okay. I'm gonna work on it. I got this. Don't you stress for me. I'll figure it out.
I wasn't stressed.
Thanks, Emily.
You're welcome.
I know I can depend on you.
Make sure we're not spamming birthdays in chat.
Yeah, please don't spam birthdays. You can, everybody, if I will give permission
You
if...
can say zodiac signs, don't say birthdays.
Yeah, if everybody wants to share their zodiac sign, I will permit that. I'm a Cancer. Nice. I'm a Leo. Nice. Oh, sorry. You know, you're good. You're okay. It hadn't been stated before, so you're good.
You're good.
Virgo? Okay. Yeah, this is my little joke that I'm trans star sign. Because I was born a Libra, but I don't identify as a Libra. I identify as a Sagittarius because when you're trans and you start taking hormones, a lot of people will refer to the day that they started hormones as their new birthday. For me, instead of a B day, it's my T day, you know, testosterone day, like the day I became Xander instead of the girl I was growing up. So technically, I'm a Libra when I was born, but nowadays I identify as a Sagittarius, which means I was born in December. So I'm excited to I can't, holy shit. I'm approaching 2 years on T. Holy fuck. Really? Yeah. Oh my god. I'm approaching 2 years on testosterone. December 9th, it'll be 2 years. What the fuck? It's so weird because it doesn't feel like it because I spent so long off of testosterone because of those stupid issues I was having with my medical team. And by medical team, I mean switching doctors and not being able to afford it because fuck yeah. But I spent like 6 months off of testosterone, so I've only been on testosterone for like 1.5 years. But it'll have been 2 years from, you know, like, oh my god. That's so cool. My roommate, mysterious roommate, for those of you who know, ever since I started, like, going by a new name, has been jokingly doing, like, on my birthday, instead of getting me, like, a birthday cake with my age on it, she does, like, a birthday cake with how many years it's been. Like, so, like, my first birthday with my new name, she got me a little cheesecake that had a 1 in it. Like, I was, like, reborn. Like, it was day 1 again. And so last year it was 2, and I think this year it'll be 3 then. Or is it 4? How many years have I been going by Xander? I don't remember. When did this start? Is that 2019? Has it been 4 years? Or is it 3? Whatever. Anyways. Regardless, it's been a super cute tradition that, like, I hold very dearly in my heart. And it almost made me cry the first time I saw it. Why is the intro music playing? Let's go play an Almost Xander playlist instead. Let's do this one. I like Karma's. I like Karma's playlist. Wow, okay, chat, stop with the bark spam. No more of that. I don't know what you're doing, but...
Stop being weird.
Yeah, get it together, chat. Oh boy. Did somebody say Discord? It's almost like I have one of those. I'm self-promoting again, Emily.
I mean, I could have done it. I'm not being a very good mod.
It's okay. I'm just joking around.
I'm just drawing. That's the end of statement.
What are you drawing?
I'm just drawing. End of statement.
Oh, end of statement.
I don't fucking know.
I'm just drawing.
I could be doing literally anything else. More productive, but instead I'm drawing this.
That's valid. Okay. We're gonna do that like this. And then I'm just gonna erase all the stuff underneath it. Right? Right? Like this. And then it's gonna make sense. Because I said so. And that's how this works. See? And now that's how arms look. Would you look at that? It's arms. Like that. I'm gonna pretend that that's how this is gonna work. Oh my gosh, what's your favorite? Oh god, we're talking musicals. Emily, do you have a favorite musical?
I only really like 3 musicals, so it's between those 3, I guess.
What are your 3?
Hamilton, Heathers, and Six.
Okay. And the best out of those?
I don't really have a favorite. It depends on the day.
That's
For a
valid.
while it was Six. I'd say probably it's Hamilton, but that's kind of a basic answer.
That's not, people shit on Hamilton too much for being basic. It's a fantastic Hamilton. It's a fantastic musical.
Really glad that Hamilton's a fantastic Hamilton.
It sure is. I would say my favorite personally is either Heathers or Rent are my favorite musicals. I
I
think.
like Heathers. I just don't listen to it as much as Hamilton.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can't even say Hamilton's not on my like favorites because I literally know every word to every song and could sing the entire musical without it even playing. I literally could sing from the beginning to the end of Hamilton, not miss a single word, and sing it all in order with no backups, and I could sing everybody's part because I don't know, Hamilton hyperfixation for like way too long. I did a lot of Hamilton hyperfixation. It's a fantastic musical. I still listen to it on every single road trip I go on. I listen to it. So, Saturn saw 6 on Broadway. That's awesome as hell.
I wanted to get 6 tickets, but I have not done that.
Yeah, I can't afford it. I'm really sad because one of my favorite musicals, Wicked, is coming to my city soon, and I desperately want to go see it, but I can't afford it. My friend is going, but I can't.
Depending on the price of tickets, if you ever if there's anything like close to both of us, and we both actually like it, I can probably buy tickets.
We should go see Wicked together.
I don't know Wicked.
You should see it. I should get you into it because it's really good. You don't have to, but honestly, I don't think Wicked is technically your style of musical. Knowing the musicals you like, it's probably not your style. To be honest, it's probably more, I love this song. Sorry. It's more Ollie's style because it's more classical.
I know some about Wicked, but I don't listen to it.
Geez, how much is it? Most musicals are like in the hundreds for tickets. Not all, but most.
I mean, I saw Hamilton live, and the tickets were pretty fucking expensive. So
yeah, I only got to see Hamilton live because my stepdad paid for them, and yeah, they were very, very, very expensive because we also got very close seats.
Yeah, my dad paid for mine for my birthday. So yeah.
I'll say I think the Hamilton tickets I got were like $700. I think they were $700 tickets.
Mine were not that.
Well, we were like right there, and it was in very big city that I won't name. Oh geez, yeah, no, they were very. Not all musicals are like that. I mean, I went to Wicked, and it was like $120. So like,
wait, did you see it in the city that I live in, or
that you live in? No.
That I live in sometimes.
No.
Oh, okay. That's where I saw it.
No, I went down.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we all went.
Okay, I saw downtown city that you're.
Yeah, I get you. No, we went all the way down, state below us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was super cool. It was years ago that we went to go see it. Xandad, can you tell Emily I'm legally related to Anne Boleyn? Because it's true. Tem is legally.
I mean, I can read the chat, but that's pretty cool. I'm not surprised. she gets around, but that's cool.
Valid.
She gets around, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not, because I'm not English, but.
What a joyous day it is that you're not.
I fucking hate England.
Just like the stars in space, the shiny teeth that sparkle. I'm sorry, I love this song. Shiny teeth that glisten just like a Christmas tree. I love My Shiny Teeth and Me. This is such a good song. My shiny teeth and me. Anybody who shits on this song can fucking kick rocks. Oh shit, I'm doing the wrong thing. Hang on, fuck. No, wait, I am doing the right thing. I know what I'm doing. Ah! Jesus Christ! Karma! Hi, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome home. I hope you had a fantastic stream. I'm literally listening to your playlist right now, so shout out to you. Dude, did Ollie just yeah, Ollie just caught that shout out. Damn. Hi, Ollie. You're supposed to be doing your homework.
Did you not see her type? Did you not see her talking?
No?
I mean, it was only the last.
Oh,
few
yeah,
minutes,
okay,
but-
I just saw. Yeah, good name. I see that now. My life goal is to go up to Anne's actor, say I'm legally related to your character, take a picture, and walk off. That's a valid mood. Yeah, well, hi, Carmo. I hope your stream went well. How am I? I'm okay. I'm kind of iffy, but I'm alright. I've got some... My brain's a little rattly today, but I'm okay. Still in a good mood, so I can't really ask for much more.
I physically cannot be in a bad mood. I don't think I'm allowed to.
I think you very much are allowed to.
No, I'm not.
You are. I'm gonna start enforcing bad mood days.
No, Xander, I got a thing today.
I got a thing today.
I can't be upset.
You know what? I don't know. The emotions are emotions, and you don't get to choose when they happen. Oh. Another stream where I've emptied my coffee mug. Kind of upset about this. What the hell?
Like, yeah, I always got you, Ollie. Don't even worry about it.
Almost father, so you know how my name is River. Well, my favorite soda is Green River, and every single time I drink it on call, my friends freak out and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be sick. That's so gross. How dare you? I have so many questions.
They're like making a cannibalism joke.
Oh, thanks, Emily. Emily's always got me.
Welcome.
Thanks, Em.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
See, this is why you need an allistic in your life to explain the jokes to you.
Just because we have birds and we feed them chicken, and my parents are like, oh, it's fucking weird. Jokes get old after a while.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm just stupid. But alright. Okay. Well, we got through inking 2 things, and now we've got through sketching 2 more. We are making some sort of progress, that's sure.
I've drawn a nipple.
Nipples! Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Nipples.
Yeah. I like drawing titties with nipples because titties have nipples.
Nipples.
Nips.
Ooh. Oh wait, I was gonna...
Nipple.
Women.
I really wonder why people think I'm a lesbian. I really wonder. I'm really just gobsmacked if people could ever think that.
I don't know why anybody would think that.
I really wonder.
Yeah, couldn't tell you.
All I do is fucking talk about boobs. All I do.
You know what? There's no damn shame in that. Wait, hang on. I don't remember what I'm doing. Let's do this. Oh, God. There we go. Okay. So the arms go up. Oh, no. Hang on. The arms go up? Oh, shit. Hang on. Oh, fuck. But the shoulders don't go up. Fuck. Oh, I have to bend the arms, Emily. Run away.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Also, can we just admire how bad that hand is? I'm not going to talk about it, and we're not going to mention it. Don't say almost nipple.
It's something.
I'm not talking about it. It's not happening. You can't make me.
I'm not doing anything, man. You're picking fights for no reason.
I'm picking fights because I'm insecure.
I mean, that's pretty much all I do, so...
It's kind of like my favorite path. It's like an Olympic sport for me at this point.
We literally just had a group convo about this.
You right.
Literally last night.
Quite literally. Listen, I'm an Olympic athlete at jumping to conclusions and nothing else. Like, I got the Olympic athlete triple jump down from, I'm not sure if I can hang out today. I'm jumping from, I don't want to hang out with you specifically. Actually, I never want to hang out again. I wish I wasn't your friend. I understand now. Thanks.
Go kill yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. In the video game, of course.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, yeah. It's that I'm an Olympic triathlete. Like, hands down. I'm a killer. Okay, hang on. How the fuck does this arm work?
I have a question, chat. Should I rewatch She-Ra again, or should I watch Owl House? No matter what you guys say, I kind of have my answer already picked, but Interested to hear the answers anyways.
Is the answer what rewatch She-Ra?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, it is.
Can I watch it too?
I desperately want you to.
I would like to.
I love She-Ra so desperately.
I
mean, I'm already watching. I need to start Legend of Korra, so I'll watch that one, and then I'm gonna do She-Ra again.
I really want to go and rewatch all of Atla.
I just finished the fucking first, like, one. Then I'm doing Legend of Korra.
Yeah,
I haven't started it yet.
I don't care about the rest of them. I just want to rewatch the original Atla. The rest of them, I don't give a fuck.
The rest of them it's literally just the other 4 seasons.
Yeah, don't care. Don't want them.
I'm excited for him personally. I like Korra.
I'm sure everybody likes Korra. I literally can't bring myself to care. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's not like the show did anything wrong. I mean, I'm sure it's great. Maybe it's sexist of me and people are gonna say it is. It's not. It's got nothing to do with the fact that she's a chick. I don't know, man. It's just, Poor PHILZA, his wrist is just shattered. Don't you talk about it. Don't talk about it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna line it like that. It's just there. So just let.
See, a lot of you guys are saying Owl House, and I believe that it's good. But what if I just watch She-Ra again?
But also,
I'll watch Owl House eventually. I already know I'm gonna do that because everyone's like, watch it. I know.
I'm not
going to.
I don't think I'm gonna. I want to be honest.
We watched okay, here's the story, guys.
Yep.
We watched the first episode of Owl House, and neither of us were a big fan.
Nope.
And then we watched the first episode of Gravity Falls. We liked that one. I mean, I've already watched all of Gravity Falls.
I love Gravity Falls.
Yeah, and then we watched the first episode of She-Ra, and we continued watching She-Ra until we got tired, and then we switched back over to Gravity Falls, and we never continued Owl House, just because neither of us really into it. But I know it's one of those shows where it like gets better, and you just have to get to the first few episodes. But
yeah,
I was hooked on She-Ra immediately, so I watched that one.
I don't know, man. I just I know there's nothing.
I guess I related more to Adora, and so that's why I like She-Ra a lot. Is because I really relate to Adora.
Yeah.
Rather than Luz as a character.
I'm currently supposed to take a shower because I'm covered in green paint, but this is more important. That's valid. Hot take, but I really didn't like that much either. Kind of hated the huge jump into the industrial age with Legend of Korra. Right. I don't know. It's just I think here's my hot take on this one. If Legend of Korra was released as its own show, I think I would have loved it. But because it's trying to say that it's the next season of Avatar, I don't care. Because Avatar: The Last Airbender was the perfect show. It was perfect. And I stand by that. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I've rewatched it 100 times. I'm planning on rewatching it again. It was the perfect show. Perfect characters. The arcs were fantastic. For a children's show. I mean, it's not arcane. But if for a kid's show that dealt with really, really heavy topics, and all of the main characters were fucking 14 or 12. Aang was 12. It has amazing character arcs, fantastically developed characters, family dynamics. It has fantastic rises and falls in action. There's the comedic relief that doesn't feel forced. There's genuine love and kindness and happiness. The only thing I didn't care about in Avatar: The Last Airbender was Aang and Katara getting together because I think it's stupid and was not useful and should have been left out.
Stop shipping the main characters.
Please stop shipping main boy and main girl. Please. Nobody gave a shit ever.
It's funny because I like shipping main boy, main girl, just not them.
Right.
They're bad.
It was unnecessary. They're kids.
Like Zuko and May. I didn't like Katara and Aang.
Right.
I didn't like anybody.
I don't need
bad relationships.
I don't need romance in a show about 14-year-olds. I don't care.
All bad. Zuko's entire relationship was fucking toxic.
Yeah.
Katara was constantly viewed as just a pretty mother figure for Aang.
Yes.
It wasn't good.
I did not like any of the romance, but if you remove that, it was a perfect show. And it ended perfectly. Everything wrapped up. All of the characters were resolved. Zuko was still with that idiot, but besides that,
I mean, the only thing that wasn't resolved is Zuko literally talks to his dad at the end and is like, "Where's my mom?" And then we don't see that. So I do think that could have been something.
Yes, but to a certain degree,
Zuko and Azula were not concluded, in my opinion.
I think Zuko still has more life growth that he could have. Claire, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, Claire Baby Witch Stan. I love that name. Thank you for the follow. Welcome home, love. Thanks for being here. I don't even know that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, yes, there could have been more if they like there was openness for more development, sure. But I was satisfied. In every aspect of the show, I was satisfied. I went, wonderful. And then they're like, all right, new season. All of those characters that we've built 4 seasons around you loving and depending on, they're gone. They don't matter. They don't exist. Fuck you.
Actually, it was 3 seasons.
I don't give a fuck. Here's new character. You care about this one now because I said you do. And here's this new world that is completely removed from all of the worlds that you knew before because Industrial Revolution, which you care about because I said you do. Fuck you. And that's it. Good luck now. Follow the merry band of idiots around. Like, I really tried, man. I wanted to like Korra so bad. I watched the premiere for Korra live. Like, I was so ready to be invested. And I just couldn't. Because they wanted us to care just because we were already supposed to care. And I just didn't. They didn't put that effort in to make me care. I don't know, man. It just... if it would have been a standalone show, I think it would have been amazing. Because they would have had to actually put in the effort to make us really care about these characters. But it was just supposed to be like Avatar was a sensation hit. Everybody loved it, so they're gonna like this. And it just didn't work. Genuinely, it did not work. I was so upset, man. I love this song, by the way. Karma, your playlist fucking slaps. Making the continuation ruined Legend of Korra. Put too much strain on it. It's a show to be some of those same standards while still being its own thing. Right. Like, because everybody was holding it up to Avatar standards, but also people were trying to make it a standalone, like, it should be good on its own. And it fell short in both parts. It didn't live up to the first show because it's a different show. And it didn't stand out on its own because it was just the shadow of Avatar. What the fuck, bro? That's the second time I've heard a boom. I don't know what's going on, man. Whatever. If I die, I die. Last stream, boys. Here we go. End of my life. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's just my hot take on all of this. I don't know. I wish I liked Legend of Korra. I really wanted to like that show. I just don't care about it. But we have to make this bigger now because it's moving forward. But oh no, okay. End of your like and you're spending it drawing. End of your life and you're spending it drawing feet. I'm literally not even drawing feet right now. This entire past half hour.
No feet are on screen.
Yeah, the entire past half hour and more has been me focusing on this idiot's hands. Like
I'm drawing titties, so I'm arguably doing the more sus thing.
See, there we go. I've been defended. My honor, it lives.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Emily. I knew I could rely on you.
I would be super proud of myself if I spent my last moments drawing titties, personally.
Honestly, that's a legacy to go down with.
Exactly.
And there's no shame in that. Let me have my jokes. I'm dipping out. No. Good night. Sleep well, mate. I hope you have a fantastic night.
Being a bitch. I think that's my role on your stream is people don't like me because I'm just so fucking rude.
I don't think anybody dislikes you.
It's all a facade. It's all a gag.
It's all a guffaw.
Yeah.
It's like Schlatt. It's all a character.
Yeah. I play a bitch and I'm okay with that.
Oh Lord. I'm trying to do nope, that's not what I want. It's funny because I named my last stream PHILZA Fingers, and I spent the entire time drawing his feet. And I named this one PHILZA Feet, and I've spent my entire time drawing his hands. I'm just a liar.
You love gaslighting.
Yeah, I've done nothing but lie to my channel, my audience, my dedicated followers.
Xander, in all respect, it is just not that deep.
It is that big. Honestly, I should be canceled, terminated, cut off from from life.
Fucking gladly.
All right, thanks. I knew I could rely on you. I knew in my moment of need, you were the person to come to.
Rely on me.
Thanks, Emily.
I've always got you.
I always know you've got my back.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's how arms work. Is that how arms work? Fuck if I know.
If you ever die, I want the channel.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fight some people for that one.
I claimed it.
Ollie claimed it forever ago, but that's the only person you're really gonna have to fist fight.
All right, I can win.
Uh-oh. Oh god. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I think I need to make this bigger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. And then... God, why is it's so hard to animate? Who would have thought that trying to make images move could be so goddamn difficult? What?
Is there a way to fill in... How do I explain this? I drew like the outline of the hair on the line art layer, but I want to fill it in on the layer below it. How would I do that? Because whenever I go to drop it, it like makes the entire canvas black.
What the fuck is that? I don't know, I'm live, don't walk in.
He's not listening, okay.
I don't know.
Is someone like shaking the whole building out there?
I can smell it. It's gunpowder. I don't know if it's fireworks or what, but you can smell it.
Oh, I guess. Well, I can't.
My camera's closed. You're safe.
Hi guys.
Sorry, roommate's here. You can smell it.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, that's gunpowder. Oh my god. So either somebody's practicing their rifle shooting or it's fireworks, but I didn't see it.
That's really nearby though.
It's really close. I mean, we're right by the soccer field, so maybe.
Who's shooting the soccer field?
During 4th of July, that's where they let all their crazy shit off.
It's September.
I know it's September, but there's still explosions happening. But you can smell the
Yeah, it's super strong. Oh my
yeah,
god.
you can smell the gunpowder. I don't know what exactly. It started. The first one went off over an hour ago, and then I heard one more like 20 minutes ago, and now it was like a shit ton.
That was the only one that I heard. Well, those ones were the only ones.
Yeah, no, it was one little one, and then one little one an hour later, and now it's just.
That was I fucking, oh my god.
Yeah, it scared the hell out of me.
I don't have a good explanation for what it could be. Based off of sound alone.
Yeah, my only exception is that it's, I mean, based off the smell of gunpowder. It's like I said, it's either a firework or somebody's practicing rifle shooting. I don't know. Sorry. I'm back, chat. Hello. Hi, chatters. Hi. We're okay. I'm safe. I'm okay. I had my camera off because Rumi was in here and, you know. Yeah, oh my god, that smell is so strong. That is so nearby. I'll be honest, I don't know what it is. I think it's probably fireworks. It's just to smell the gunpowder of a firework that strongly, like it's got to be like across the street from me. Oh my god. Dude, apparently, like, actually, Xander last stream, my house is gonna come down or something. What the hell's happening? But, anyways, I love this song. Emily, are you still alive over there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That was a little adventure we just went on. I can... Because my window's open, I can, like, smell the gunpowder. It's so strong. I love that smell, to be entirely honest. I love the smell of gunpowder, because I love fireworks. Please try not to die. I don't think I'm in actual danger. I'm in a very suburban town. I think I'm very safe. I am in, like, suburbia. I'm not in any, like, direct danger. So don't be worried for me. I'm okay. I'm making guffaws, making jokes, making goofs. Hello. I'm not Neko. I'm not Neko. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home. Sorry I couldn't read. I'm not Neko XP. I could not fucking read that for some reason. I think it was the ends. But thank you so much for the follow. Welcome home. I hope you're having a good day. I am just obsessively drawing some PHILZA hands right now. I know my stream title's a lie. It should be feet, but whatever. We've just been over this. Breathe with me. Oh, breathe with me. Oh. Alright. There we go. Okay. That is that one. Get rid of that. How's this looking so far? I know we still don't have hands on that one, but okay. Oh god, the hands are really stiff. Chat, are the hands too stiff? I know the arms have a little bit of movement, but are the actual hands too stiff? I need your guys' opinion. Dear diary, life's been trying.
How?
What's up, Em?
Sorry to interrupt. How do I fill? Okay, I drew the outline of the hair on the line art layer, and then I wanted to fill it in the same color on the layer below it, but it just colors the entire canvas black.
So, yeah. It's difficult to do, admittedly. Procreate's a little stupid.
Do I just lasso it or color it all in?
Yeah, you can color it all in if you want to. You don't have to. The way I do it is I just duplicate my line art layer and drag it below, and then just fill it in that way. Because then you can just do drop fills like that on a layer below it, and then you can select your line art and just get rid of it and delete it. But yeah, lines don't cross layers.
I mean, I wouldn't want to delete my line art because the reason I went on separate layers is because I want to color the line art on top.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I would copy my line art down, so I have 2 layers of line art, and then fill in the bottom one with color, and then you can select just the black of the line art away from the color and delete it, so it's just color.
Oh, no, I'm filling it all in with black.
Oh,
like I'm filling it in with black.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That wouldn't work.
Yeah, then it wouldn't matter. Like you'd be fine to just leave that bottom layer and then just color your line art on the layer above it.
I don't really want to leave it, but
then if you don't want to leave it, copy your line art down a layer and make it a layer that's not black, and then you can drop fill it. So just make it like a color you're not going to use, like white, like that's like a big like contrast from black, and then you can like just color select white and just delete the line art out of it, and then it would stay. If that makes sense.
I'm just gonna do it the hard way.
That's also allowed. Procreate is a little difficult for that one specific problem. Tell us how you feeling. I'm feeling like shit. If you feel like shit, tell me, do you feel like shit? Tell me, are you feeling like shit? Ladies, you feel like shit. Tell me, do you feel like shit? Oh yeah, fellas, you feeling like shit. Tell me, are you feeling like shit? I'm not Neko, I really like your little spinning chair emote. I don't know where you got that. Skyme-chan? It's a cute, it's a cute little, it's a cute emote. It reminds me of this emote, the dance emote. Oh god, hang on. It's hard to do when I'm one-handing my keyboard. This little, it reminds me of that, but just not. Oh my god, the dance emote floats across my screen too. That's so cute. I love that. That's so fun to me. Alright. I can't tell if the hands look too stiff. I don't think they do, but nah. Mer.
It's an animation, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's an animation. I don't want it to look stiff. I want it to look smooth. You feel me?
I mean, one panel of a stiff hand is not going to ruin the entire animation.
Yeah, I guess. I know. I need to stop being so picky about little parts of this animatic, because like looking at this is a what? A 1.5 second animatic, or not animatic, a 1.5 second clip in an animation that's going to be like 1.5 minutes long. I need to stop doing this to myself. Okay, that's fine. I'm sticking with stiff hands. Fuck you. It would take too long to do any other way. Okay. Oh god, I have to sneeze. I can smell the gunpowder. It's making me gotta sneeze. I'm suffering. It's fine. Well, that was unpleasant, to say the least. Alright. Wait, what layer am I on? Oh, I don't know anymore. What is this one? Okay. I will say the animation thing in Procreate is not exactly intuitive. It's usable, but it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Especially because a lot of people have complained, one of the biggest complaints about Procreate's animation thing is you can't add music to it. Like, there's no function to add music to your animations, which is just really annoying. But I guess if there could be a complaint, better that than anything else. Alright, there we go. The little wiggle. This is just this one frame is so unnecessary. It's just a little wiggle. This one frame is just a tiny little wiggle of like him like evening out, because he puts his foot down and then like evens out, because that's his first thing of like sitting back. But like it's in the long run, it looks unnecessary, but it helps that weight shift, you know? Oh my god, this is actually finally looking like an animated piece. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm gonna lose my feckin' marbles. Alright. Hey, chatters. I don't know how many of you there are because I'm legally not permitted to check my number statistics, or Emily will come to my house with more gunpowder like the stuff outside and put me in my own grave.
I'm already there.
Oh, fuck, she's up. Chat, she's coming. You have to answer me a question. I just had a... I just want... Coming! No! How many chatters in here know about or care about the character Wilbur Suit of the Dream SMP? Do we have any Wilbur Suit enjoyers in the chat?
Why did you say it like that?
Because Wilbur Suit, you know? I love the song. we have at least one. Hi, Finn. I'm glad you're still here. Thanks for still being here. I know it's late. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. I occasionally watch his videos. Sorry, I should be specific. His character in the Dream SMP. You don't have to like him as a streamer, but how many of you know about or care about or obsess about his character in the lore specifically? Biggest gender envy, I want to steal it. Yes. Yes, I'm an enjoyer. Yes. Okay. All right. I've been thinking about this a lot, right? Because my brain has been sad a lot recently, and I've been thinking about techno. And I was thinking about like how like when we represent techno's grave, we always have the blade and the crown, right? But I was thinking about like character Wilbur died in lore, which is different, obviously. But his character never really got a grave. I mean, like we had a grave for character Tommy, that Tubbo made. You know, it was just a little wooden cross that had a prime log. Like, you know, there was a grave for character Tommy. I've drawn it before. It's here, I can pull it up. I've drawn Tommy's grave before, you know? It's this little thing. Tubbo made this for him. Right? And like Techno died in real life, which is different, but when we draw his grave, we draw the same, everybody draws the same thing. There's a cohesive thing. And there's, you know, he did have the little shrine, but like he never really had a grave. And I was trying to like think about it, and I don't even know what would be at his grave. The only thing I could think of is like the L'Manberg flag, I guess. But like I don't know. And I tried to like look up like fan art of like, because I'm a character Wilbur enjoyer, so I was flipping around on Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter and looking at fan art because I'm a gremlin. And there's not really any art for it either. There's just nobody made a grave for him. And it makes me sad. Maybe it should be something like music notes in his beanie. Oh, the beanie. You should design one for him? I want to, which is why I wanted to ask you guys, what would be at his grave? What would his grave look like? Because, like, I don't know. It just feels so sad. I thought of like his guitar, like something with his guitar. But like other than like his guitar and his flag, his beanie's a good thing. I didn't even think his glasses could be another. I didn't even think about like physical characteristics. Phil's sword, the one that killed him, yeah. I think it's because the character died with such mixed feelings. A grave was something a lot of people didn't think should be done. Yeah. I've always imagined forget-me-not flowers. Oh. Simple headstone with his beanie and the L'Manberg flag etched into it. Oh. Speaking of Wilbur White, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome home. You've come at the perfect time. If you could design a Wilbur grave, what would you design? It's such a, and you are right. I mean, he died with very mixed feelings. I mean, he literally died the enemy the first round. So, like, I don't blame, I guess, that nobody really made him a grave, but, like, he talks about it in lore that, like, nobody really mourned him other than Tommy. Wilbur seems like a cremated kind of dude. Too far. Oh, you went down with the Landberg. He's gone. There's nothing to bury. Oh, that makes me sad. You've done it. You've gone and made me sad. / pause, that's fine. That is sad, though. Oh. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something I don't know. It's something I was thinking about. It's sad. I ain't wrong. Okay, well, you're not technically wrong. Not technically, yeah. Alright, let's get rid of this just arm in general. Just get rid of that arm. I thought of this headcanon that I don't know if it's original. Want to hear it? Sure. Yeah. Share with the class, why don't you? Let's see if I can make this wrist look like a wrist. It's the best wrist you're gonna get from me. I don't want to hear it. I hate wrists. I hate arms. Arms are the one thing I cannot draw consistently or good ever. When I think of Wilbur's grave, I think of his beanie, forget-me-not flowers, the flag, and probably a note from Tommy. Wilbur was mentally ill, man, when he passed, and a lot of people thought of him as the bad guy. Not many mourned him, so I imagine his grave reflecting that, yeah. The Lamberg flag, the beanie, a guitar, or a music page, glasses, and maybe his coat draped over it, with the saying, "My unfinished symphony," or something like that. Aw, that's a good one. So what's going on besides the fact we're talking about how Wilbur was cremated? I'm drawing PHILZA, since you just joined. This is an animation of PHILZA I'm working on. I'm almost done with the sketching, and I started the line art, but yeah. It is with the Origins SMP is like happening after Wilbur is revived. Ghostbur got sent to the Origins SMP. Yeah, that one's something a lot of people have headcanoned. Or not necessarily headcanoned, but a lot of people have thought about, or, like, decided was canon in their head. But look,
I'm here too.
Hi, Emily. What do you think would be on character Wilbur Soot's grave?
To
put you on the spot. Go on.
I mean, the things you guys mentioned are pretty good.
Cop out.
The fuck do you mean? What else? What else do you think other than the 4 things mentioned?
I don't know. That's why I was asking, because it was all I could think of. His ashes. Well, yeah.
I don't call it a cop-out answer.
I'm joking. But all right. There we go. There is the little the sketch is done at the very least. So now there's our little sketch of PHILZA kneeling down. We actually have a finished sketch, and he has hands. I'm gonna edit it because it looks like shit, but his grave shall have his ashes. Yeah. I think guitar picks, maybe? Oh, that would be cute. Yeah, I definitely think it'd probably be... Yeah, the guitar, the flag, his glasses, maybe the beanie, maybe the jacket, and then, like, oh my god, Revivedberg going to the grave and taking the jacket back? Ew, because Ghostbur didn't wear it, but Revivedberg did. Oh, fuck. That's messed up. That's messed up. Oh, that's fucked up. Maybe his original L'Manberg uniform? Oh. Poppies and cornflowers, red and blue conflict. Phil's sword dug into the ground, and his grave would be beat up due to people trying to destroy it? No. Oh. That'd be so... Oh, God, okay. Alright. This has been a trip and a half, to say the very fucking least. Oh, Lord. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. What the fuck? Alright. I think finishing the sketch is my cue to fuck off. Mexican Dream's grave has big head cancer. Mexican Dream got a better grave than Wilbur did, and I'm salty about it. You should make a grave for Wilbur. I agree. That's why I thought of the jacket. Yeah. Alright. I'm wrapping this stream the fuck up. Emily, say your loves. Beautiful. I've always like on that character Tommy took the jacket, but that idea that he took it is really cool. Yeah. Alright.
Follow Guitar on Twitch.
Yeah, follow Emily on Twitch. Shout yourself out, Emily.
Unfollow Xander on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. You're not getting a shout out.
Nope, I'm doing it.
Nope, I'll delete it. Fuck. Alright.
Don't delete it. Don't you delete it. Don't you do it, guys. Click on it.
But, yeah, go follow Emily on Twitch. If you've been hanging out in the stream and you haven't followed, feel free to drop me a follow. You don't have to. If you don't like me, that's also valid.
Xander's cool.
I'm here. But I was about to grind Don't Stop, but then I felt bad and didn't. Well, up to you, but thanks. Alright. We're gonna go raid AV. I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna go work on writing, to be honest. My hand is tired of drawing. Also because I have to plug this at the end and beginning of every one of my streams right now. We're having a subathon in October. We're having a subathon October 14th. 14 to 15. And longer if it needs to be. But October 14th, it's a Friday. Be here, or be queer, or be both. I don't know. Fucking do your best. Anyways, I love you guys. I'm fucking out of here. Have a great night, all of you. Goodbye.